What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. Should I keep this light on or should I put another light on? I think we can do the live like this. What do you guys let me know? Let me know, man. Shout out to my Africans, man. They stand completely out of the way with this crime. The Africans that are coming here as migrants, they're staying completely out of the way. They're not doing anything. They're not committing any crime or anything like that. I want to say that off the rip because I've been watching the news and I've really been watching what's going on in New York City, and the Africans are not committing any crimes. Africans and my people from the Caribbean. As far as black Caribbean, I noticed that this is wow. It's a lot to unpack, man. Let me wait for a couple more people to get on the live, and we're gonna start talking. We've only got a couple people on the live. We're gonna wait for more people to get on the live. Stone said hello, Philly Dom, in the chat. Shout out to you, Stone. We got 20 people in the live. Make sure you hit the like button. Darlene said, hello, Philly Dom. Greetings, 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 greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you at in the world. Sorry I come on late, but I run my show a little different, man. Oh, hey, you guys are coming in the chat. Stalin said it's the wild, wild west out in NYC. Yes, indeed. A lot of crime in NYC right now. Yeah, I heard about the Chiefs, man. Matter of fact, pop up just came on. I heard about the Chiefs. Brian said, hi, family. Brian, what's going on with you, man? As you come in, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got 27 people watching. Tyrone said, hi, Philly Dom. Yeah, all is well, Tyrone. Shout out to you. Darlene said, actually have Christmas list on my TV on Creole lessons too. Oh, that's cool. He's doing a lot right now too. That's what's up. Wow. And then two said better later than never. Yes, indeed. Yeah, two. Better late than never, man. Yeah, just want to talk to you guys about the crime situation that's going on. Oh, shout out to Justin. Justin Holmes, Philly, covering a migrant crisis and brother too. Border too. Eventually I will. Eventually I will, man. Eventually I will. Just got a lot on my plate, man. I know I want to get to that border. I really want to get to that border. Brian said, appreciate what you're doing. Thank you for keeping the information flowing. Yeah, man. It's just something that, I wanted to touch on this topic today. Shout out to my Africans. They're not committing crimes. The migrants, the African migrants that are coming to the country, they're not committing crime. Really, I want to say the black migrants. The black migrants. Let me just be transparent. The black migrants, from the Caribbean and from Africa, are not committing any crimes. Every time I watch the news, you see what's going on with the migrant crisis, and I see that not all Venezuelans, but it's a little percentage of Venezuelans that I see that are committing crimes, and I see that they found out the gang that's there in New York City. That's crazy that they let all these people come through the border. This is just crazy madness going on. Uh, Remy, what's going on? Long time not see. Philly, all is well, champ. Remy, all is well, champ. The one and only Philly Dom. Yes, indeed, man. All is well, man. All is well. All is well, man. Darlene said, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I feel rejuvenated, reinvigorated, and we're going to be on the live for a long time tonight. Aline said, I live in NY. Oh, Long Island, New York, Long Island. Okay. Horrified at the absolute government playing crime wave. That's what it looked like, bro. And not bro, because you're a lady, but slang. That's what it looks like, man. Aline, yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, man. But I'm happy that, the black migrants are not, actually doing this. Rami Travels. What's going on with you, man? I remember you. You remember when we met in DR? Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, Rami Travels. 100%. Yeah, I remember we met in DR, man. You're a YouTube legend, man. You're a YouTube travel legend, man. I'm here in Belize right now. I'm in Belize right now. Shout out to Rami Travels, man. Remy Travels, Rami Travels. Some people call them different names. Rami Travels. What's going on with you, champ? What's going on with you, man? All is well. Lane said this is not going to end well for us. No, I don't think it's going to end well. Rami Travels, where you at? What country you in right now? I'm in Belize right now, Central America. Where you at? Darlene said that's great. It's a serious situation. Your coverage, but here to support as well. So you are not by yourself, brother. Thank you so much. He said, "All good, all is good, brother. Thank you." Oh, you in Venezuela? Wow, he's in Venezuela, man. Rami travels, man. You guys got to go check out his channel, man. He does like a lot of walk and talk videos. He's been everywhere. He's been all over the world, man. He said he's in Venezuela right now. Yeah, the situation in New York, man. Let me talk a little bit. Situation in New York, they're having problems with crime, and like I said, now I'm not going to label all the Venezuelans and say all Venezuelan people are bad because I met a lot of good, solid Venezuelan people in New York, in Colombia, in the Dominican Republic. What other places did I meet them? Brazil. What other country did I meet some Venezuelans? Panama, and some other countries I've been to. So, and I have a real good Venezuelan friend that's down in Colombia right now. So they are some good people, but I know they have a gang there that are in New York. It's operating out of New York. I'm not going to say their name, but it's a gang there, and they doing a lot of different things, man. Every 5 minutes now, these last couple of days been nonstop. From the sporting goods store in New York City to them chasing the suspect and shooting at a police officer to them jumping a police officer, jumping two police officers in Manhattan. It's been a lot going on, man. It's a crazy, crazy situation. But I noticed that the African migrants stay completely out of this. And I know you guys like, Philly Don, why are you bringing up the African migrants? Because if you guys didn't know that when they had the police, when the police were jumped by the migrants, when they were jumped by the migrants, that they were in front of one of the migrant facilities, one of the migrant shelters, and it's a lot of African migrants there. And I used to call that place the African migrant shelter because they had a lot of Africans there. They had a lot of Africans living in that shelter, that migrant shelter. But I'm glad they're not, the Africans are not committing any crimes or anything like that in New York. At least it's not not being reported on the news. So that means they're not really doing anything because they would. Okay, Rami Travels said, "Stay tuned for my Venezuelan content, brother. I was in Caracas downtown, little tricky situation. I will. I'm gonna definitely check it out, Rami Travels. I'm gonna definitely check it out, Rami Travels. And you guys need to tune in, man, because my buddy. He's in Venezuela right now as we speak. Rami Travels is in Venezuela right now as we speak. Right now as we speak, he's in Venezuela. Man, I'm so happy that you stopped by, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by on this late night. I didn't even do no let nobody know I was going live. I just went live. I believe said Philly. Your hat is you funny. You think it's banging? I guess it is, man. It is. It is. Once again, get a video like. But yeah, we talking about the crime situation in New York. It's been spiraling out of control, and not even just with the Venezuelan issues with the Venezuelan situation, but also like shootings there. They had a shooting on a train the other day. 3 or 4 people got hit. One person died. A homeless person died. New York is really out of control. New York is like Dodge City right now. You're going to have to keep dodging bullets. It's crazy. It's out of control. Rami Travel said, compared to 2 years ago, you're doing better with your YouTube. Good job. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm trying, man. YouTube is a grind, man. It's a hustle, man. It's a grind. It's a grind, Rami Travels. It's a grind. You know that. It's a hard grind, man. I'm not gonna give up, man. This is my calling. I'm gonna keep doing this. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I got books now. Rami Travels. Look at this. I got books right now. Look, I got books on Amazon. I wrote like 3, 4 books. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep pushing, man. This definitely was a hard walk. This wasn't an easy walk at all. Hash said your migrant videos getting more views than your travel videos. Yeah, Hash. I would have never thought that in a million years, Hash. Rami Travel said, nice, great work. I'm trying, man. Y'all got 4 books on Amazon. All you gotta do is type in phillydom and the search on Amazon and I'll pop up. And Hash, you're right. Your bargain videos are getting more views than your travel videos. I never thought in a million years. The reason why I did the migrant videos, because I was living in, I'm still there. I still have a place there in Queens, New York, and Astoria, Queens, to be exact, to be Pacific. Um, I have family member there going to school. I'm there with my family member. He's going to school there, and I'm a content creator. I had to do videos. I had to do some videos, and I noticed what was going on. And then a friend of mine from Philadelphia, shout out to Philly Vision 215, called me up and told me I should do some videos on migrants. And I already saw what the situation was going on. And I just happened to be in a neighborhood in Queens, because Queens has the most migrants. If anybody knows this, Queens has the most migrants. So I just happened to be at the right time at the right place. And he told me to do some videos. So shout out to my boy, Philly Vision 215. Shout out to him, man. And he told me to do some videos on migrants. And he wasn't sure how I could go about doing it, but he told me that that would be good content. And I was like, let me try it, because my travel videos wasn't working for me because I was in the States. So it spiraled out of control. And I took it to heart, because it's a situation that affects anybody that's anybody that pays taxes in the United States. This affects you, because New York is about $3 billion in debt. New York City alone is like $3 billion in debt right now from this migrant crisis situation, and they have too many migrants that they can't even handle the migrant. Um, they can't even handle the migrant number that they have, man. Shout out to my boy Max. If I had all the money in the world, I still wouldn't live in New York. New York. It's too crazy out there. It's crazy out there right now, man. It's crazy out there right now. I'll be back in a couple of days. I'm going back out there to do some more, record some more footage. Scott said, I'm from Oregon. Shout out to Oregon. How you doing? Yeah, I'm from Philly. Yeah. Where you from? Boston, close by. Yeah. That's cool vibes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm from Philadelphia. Yep. Mary G said, I'm trying to go to Belize soon. Yeah, you got to come to Belize, man. Nice country, good food, good people, good weather. Belize is a nice place. Do you recommend Amber's Key or Key Cocker for the first time? If I was you, if I was you, first time in Belize, I would go to Amber's Key, get a place there, because it's a bigger island. There's more to do. Stay there, but make sure you take the ferry to Keycocker one of the days, or do half and half. Do half of your trip in Keycocker, half in San Pedro. They're 2 islands. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good time. I'm going to go there and record there in a couple of days, and on both of them, both places. Sue said, then who? Sue, I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying who's doing the BS? And then Rami Travels said, are you in a hostel? Yeah, Rami Travels, you know me. I'm always in a hostel. I'm in a hostel. Yep. I'm in a hostel. Yes, indeed. You know me. I'm in a hostel. In San Ignacio, Belize. That's where I'm at right now. You know me, man. You know me. Believe that said check out the pyramid would be awesome. I've been there before. I don't know why I recorded it, but maybe I should for you guys. I should go there and record for you guys. But I've been there. I've been to the pyramids and everything. I've been there before. Max, yes, Belize is an English speaking country. Yes, indeed, it's an English speaking country. Mr. G said thank you. Rami Travels said D. Okay. And then Sky said, what country are you guys in? I'm in Belize right now. Yeah, I'm in Belize right now, but I have a place in New York, and I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you don't know who I am, I'm a travel vlogger. I've traveled many countries all over the place, but right now I'm doing migrant videos, and I'm still doing travel videos. I'm mixing them both. So I'll fly to New York, and I'll be up in New York for a while to do videos. But I have family here. I have family in New York. I have family in Philly, family in California, family in Florida. I got people everywhere, man. So I move around and I do the videos. But New York is like my home base now. New York is definitely my home base right now. Zen said, Joyce, bogus, Balboa. I don't know what you mean by this. Sky said nice, and then Max said get the likes up. Man, make sure you guys get the likes up. Make sure you subscribe and share the videos. Definitely, 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 definitely. Remy Travel. How about you do migrant videos in other countries since the topic is working for you? I could do that. I could do that. Go to other countries. I still didn't go. I've been mainly Rami Travels. I mainly been the videos I've done has been out of like New York. I've been focused on New York, 'cause that's where I'm at. But I need to go to like Chicago, Boston, Texas border, Arizona border, California border. I will eventually, because the videos are doing good. They're doing excellent. They're doing good. They're doing good. Lost Son said, I want to try hostels. Being a woman, I'll be it'll be better. It's a better situation for you. It'll be a better situation. Safer when you travel. I think as a female, it's better to stay in hostels unless you come in with a group of females. But if you're traveling for a long period of time, hostel is definitely a good place to travel. Yeah, I would consider staying in a hostel. You would like it. I would really, really consider. Yeah, you should try it out. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can be 25, you can be 45, you can be 55, you can be 65. I've been in hostels. I've seen people as young as 17, 18, all the way up until like their 60s, 70s. It's definitely, definitely something different. Okay. Rami Travels said, yes, the algorithm is working. So keep following that and take advantage of that. I will. I will. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go up and I'm going to do a whole bunch more videos. It's working. It's definitely working. Because I was like one of the first on it doing videos about it. One thing I can say that. I can say that for sure. Then Jeremy said they are going after kids in groups. I don't know what you mean by going after kids in groups. You can explain to me what you're talking about. Harris said, I've seen an 84-year-old man in a hostel before. Yeah, hash. It's all ages, man. It's all ages with the hostel, man. It's all ages. JL, oh, that's my boy, JLSG. Hello, brother. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, man. Definitely. Max said UK has a serious migrant crisis too. Yes, they do. I heard UK. I heard Ireland. Some other countries people were telling me in Europe are going through the same thing that we're going through in the States, Canada as well. Mexico's dealing with it, but they pushing everybody through. But Mexico's dealing with it. Rami Travis said, I wish you all the best. Thank you, man. Keep going. See you next time. Take care. Philly Dom. Thank you so much, man. We had a legend stop by. Rami Travels, man. We had Rami Travels stop by. That's a legend, man. That's a legend, man. Shout out to my boy, Rami Travels, man. Then JLSG, man. Let me play something for you, JLSG. I made a short of what's going on with the migrant crisis, and you're in the short. I'm gonna play this for you guys, man. We got my boy JLSG, man. Shout out to JLSG out there in Minnesota. I'm in Minnesota, and he's actually Venezuelan. That's all right, man. Hold on for a second. Let me find it. Let me find it. Everybody, just for everybody to listen to, man. I'll play it a couple times so you guys can get it. Hold on. Okay, do you think this will bring more crime to the U.S.? Because the longer these guys wait, the longer they wait for working papers, they're gonna get desperate. Because some of them have family back home. they have friends back home that they borrow money to take this journey, they're going to get desperate.
Man, to be honest, let me tell you something. I don't think United States has been prepared for something like that, for a big migration of that type of people. I mean, that's gonna bring a lot of more crime. I'm for sure. You're gonna see this result in 2 years probably. You'll see how this gonna increase. Man, these people never work in Venezuela. You think it's gonna be working here in the United States?
No, especially if they know they can get that, if they can get that with that drug dealer money here in the U.S.
Right. I mean, you think they're gonna work here and work 40 hours?
Okay. Do you think this will bring more? Wow, man, you said it. JLSG, you said that, man. You said I saw that. I told you about that. Yeah, you did. You even mentioned the name of them and everything. Yep, I've seen it. And JLSG, you watch the channel. That I've been to that. I'm about to call it a hostel because we talk about hostels. I've been to that migrant shelter in New York. It's in Manhattan. It's right off of like 42nd and 7th. I've been there. I've recorded there. I've got like 3 or 4 videos there with Big Hawk by myself. I've been there. I used to call it the African migrant shelter because there was so many Africans there at that shelter. But I did see, Latinos there as well. So I didn't know a lot of them right there were Venezuelan. I didn't even know that, or a couple was Venezuelan there. So I could have actually passed them guys that beat up the police officers because I've been there. And it was crazy when I go to a lot of these migrant facilities, they don't want me to record. Like the people get panicky when I'm recording. It makes sense now. If you're committing crimes and you're doing bad, you don't want to be on camera no more times than you have to be on. So JLSG, man, you said it, man. You were spot on, man. You were spot on, man. You know your people. You were spot on. You were spot on with that, man. Shout out to you, man. Marie said, "Hello, Philly Dom. I'd like to ask if you think that in NYC there's enough work for migrants in the city and housing. I'm curious, how are they going to afford rent? Well, the ones that's going to stay, because eventually some of them are not going to stay because it's just too expensive. But the ones that are going to stay in the beginning, they help each other. It's nothing for them to have 20 people in a house, 15 people in a house, 15 people in an apartment. They'll work together until they can grab and save enough money to get their own or find out a better situation. But they'll help each other. So, and New York, you make good money, but the cost of living is expensive. So if they got to pay, okay, let's say the rent $3,000 for like a 1 bedroom, that's the rent. If you got 15 people paying that, they can pay that like it's nothing. They can do that for like a year or two. You'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. It's for these people to walk and take buses and trains and to get to the U.S. That takes determination in itself. That takes determination in itself. So yeah, some will stay, others will leave. If you want me to read your comment, hold up. If you want me to read your comment, somebody got to send me some super chat because there's a lot of. Oh man, I'm trying to do it right now. It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people. Hold on. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Rami Travels for coming through. Man, that's a big motivation, man. Let me read a quick question. Red, you said, what's the difference between a hostel in California versus a hostel in Belize? Um, the hostels in the States are like a lot more stricter, a lot more rules, a lot more regulation. Versus the hostel in Belize is more free, it's more laid back. It's the prices is definitely you might pay $40 or $50 a night in a hostel in the States, and you can pay like in Belize maybe like $15 a night, $30 a night, $40 a night, $60 a night. You can get a private room for like 50, $60 a night. Like so, it's definitely a lot cheaper. Uh, what else could I say, man? You probably would meet more people in hostels in Belize and other countries than you would in the States. Because the average American is not going to stay in a hostel in another part of the United States. They always going to try to get a hotel or Airbnb. I do it because it gives me a lot of I don't know, content ideas, and I don't know, it just keeps me, because I'm a travel vlogger, so it keeps me like my ears to the streets. But I've stayed in Airbnbs, I've stayed in hostels, but most of my stays are hostels. I've stayed in Airbnbs, I've stayed in hotels. I mix it up. But where I'm comfortable at, people don't understand this. I'm more comfortable in a hostel setting because you constantly meet people, you constantly talk to people, and the vibe is cool. It's just where I feel the strongest at. Every travel vlogger does it a different type of way. But I've been in Airbnbs, but I like the hostels. I like them because I mostly, when I travel, I'm on the road by myself. I'm not with nobody. So hostels fit me better because if you get your own hotel, your apartment, sometimes you get bored and stuff. But when you have a hostel, you get to meet people and get connects and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, said what I like you to what I like to you. I guess we'd like me to do. People who travel are lucky because I'm suffering from Mexican migrants in my neighborhood, but people don't understand. Yeah, you can travel too, man. You can travel too, man. JLSG said, I saw that. Okay, I read that. Yeah. Let's see what these comments are saying. Darlene said, Philly Dom, if you're on a public area, you have every right to record. But New York, man, they making it hard for me to record up there sometimes. It don't be the migrants, it be the security guards. Like they really make it hard. I mean, in most of the places where the migrants are at, they have military there. The military is more laid back, they'll talk to you and stuff. But the security, man, the security's on it, man. Like they don't want you to record, they don't want you to go in there. They got signs at the door. You'll see, man, when I go this time to do some more videos up there. Yeah, I agree with the facial recognition. People are starting to get caught. But I keep pushing. I keep pushing with the videos, man. Like I told you, when I went to that what's the name of it? Randall Island, man. That was pretty dangerous, man. I felt like I was like recording in Haiti. It felt really dangerous, man. I felt the vibes there, man. I felt the vibes there. Or recording in Mexico, places like Mexico City or Tijuana, especially Tijuana, because I recorded there in the hood in Coahuila Street, Zona Norte. That's a dangerous area, man. Very dangerous area, man. The observer said they need to enforce occupancy permits. Yeah, they do, but they don't. Some landlords are just happy to get their rent. They don't care if it's 100 people doing it or one person. As long as they get that 3,000 or 4,000 or 2,000, whatever the rent is or the mortgage is, that's all they care about. That's the same to have that many people in one bedroom. But that's how they make it. They'll be like that. They'll do that for like 2 years, year and a half. They'll save up their money, and then they'll start branching off and doing different things. Darlene said super chat is on, hon. Okay. Darlene said, okay, slow the chat as well for Philly. Okay. Moderators, you can slow down. Okay, slow the chat. Thank you. Dark Star said, hit the like button, and the Storms had 100%. Yeah, but the migrants, the African migrants, have not really been committing crime, or black migrants. So that's a good thing as well. I mean, people don't notice that. Well, I heard them say on the news, the police said that they see that, crimes are going up, like snatching phones and stuff like that. But I'm happy to see on the news that no black migrant has, been a part of that. You know what I mean? Because the Africans, they always get a bad name. The blacks from the Caribbean, from Haiti, because they made it so hard. I got family from Haiti. They made it so hard for the Haitians to come here. They made it so hard for the Haitians to come there. And right now, Haiti has a big problem. The president was assassinated, like I think it's 2 years now, maybe 2 years he's been assassinated. So they don't have no president. The gangs are running the country. And they had them sit, man, in Mexico. A whole bunch of Haitians came up to Tijuana, Mexico, and other parts of Mexico. And they made them sit on the border, man. They didn't let them cross for like forever. And now they just like take anybody in. Besides Haiti being poor, they really can't work. Like especially now with the gangs running the country and stuff like that, the country's completely out of control. That's the same thing going on with Venezuela. I guess Rami Travers can tell you what's going on in Venezuela because he's in Caracas. Also, Ecuador is going through that. The drugs, the gangs are running the country right now. So it's a lot going on in these different countries, man. And people don't realize, man. So some of the people that are coming here, they really coming here for political asylum. They're really in the struggle. Stuff really going on. But New York, yeah, New York is definitely completely out of control. Completely out of control. I can't believe that they let these many criminals in because now they're showing. Let me play my boy. Let me play my boy again, man. JL, you're a legend today. We're gonna play it again. We did this live like a couple weeks ago, but I just made it a short to let you hear one part. And he talked about everything that the news is talking about
Do you
now.
think this will bring more crime to the U.S.? Because the longer these guys wait, the longer they wait for working papers, they're gonna get desperate. Because some of them have family back home, they have friends back home that they borrow money to take this journey. They're gonna get desperate. Man, to be honest, let me tell you something. I don't think United States has been prepared for something like that, for a big migration of that type of people. I mean, that's gonna bring a lot of more crime. I'm for sure. You're gonna see this result in 2 years probably. You'll see how this gonna increase. Man, these people never work in Venezuela. You think it's gonna be working here in the United States? No, especially if they know they can get that, if they can get that with that drug dealer money here in the U.S. Right. I mean, you think they're gonna work here and work 40 hours? Okay. Do you think this will bring more crime to the U.S.? Because the longer these guys wait,
That you hear it again.
The longer they wait for working papers, they're gonna get desperate.
We talked about this already, way before the news was talking about it.
They have friends back home that they borrow money to take this journey. They're gonna get desperate. Man, to be honest, let me tell you something. I don't think United States has been prepared for something like that, for a big migration of that type of people. I mean, that's gonna bring a lot of more crime. I'm for sure. You're gonna see this result in 2 years probably. You'll see how this gonna increase. Man, these people never work in Venezuela. You think it's gonna be working here in the United States? No, especially if they know they can get that, if they can get that with that drug dealer money here in the U.S. Right. I mean, you think they're gonna work here and work 40 hours? Okay. Do you think this will bring more crime to the U.S.? Because the longer these
Yeah, we talked about this already, man. Me, Big Hawk, my boy JL, we've been spot on with this. We've been spot on with this migrant thing in New York, man. I can't talk about everything that's going on in Chicago because I don't know everything that's going on, but I do watch the news and I keep my eye on, what's going on. I don't know everything that's going on in Denver, but I keep my eye on it. Boston, Vermont, Maine. I'm pretty interested in Maine because that's not a sanctuary city, except for one county. I think something like Cumberland County or something. I think it's called. And Maine is doing something like giving the migrants 2 years free rent, and then when they get a job, they get 2 years free rent. When they get a job, they have to pay back 30% of it, and that's not even a sanctuary state. I think it's just the Cumberland County, whatever that area. I'm gonna look it up in Google. Cumberland County in Maine. So it's a lot going on with this migrant crisis thing. There's a lot going on with this migrant crisis. But I see that the Venezuelans have been like the lead I don't want to say, how can I say this, man? Because there's a lot of good Venezuelans, man. They've been the lead participant in a lot of crime that's been going on in New York out of the migrants. And I'm not sure if every time, something happens just because they're Latin, that people consider them all to be Venezuelan. Maybe it could be some people from, other countries like maybe Mexico or Ecuador or Colombia. I don't know, Cuba. It could be any country. But the news has started to be specific to saying that they're from that the Venezuelans are committing crimes there and stuff like that. Like they're snatching people's phones. They're man, they had a whole crime organization there right now in New York, man. And obviously they're in Chicago, they're in Miami, they're in Boston. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So I think the police is on to them now. So let's see how everything changes. But I was like, with the police incident when they beat up the police officers, I've never seen that in the history of my lifetime. I've never seen that. They didn't get tased, they didn't get shot or nothing. That was amazing. And then they let all of them out except for one. It's crazy. And then our guys, man, it's so much news to talk about, man, with this migrant crisis. I know that one of the Venezuelans that was in the incident with the police officers, he was just locked up for another incident. He did some other crime. I think he did this crime before or after the the police incident, and they had just locked him up. And I noticed a lot of people that a lot of the gangsters that are part of these gangs are young, man, like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, it's a lot going on in New York, man. It's a lot going on, but it's crazy that the United States, that's why vetting people is so important, that they didn't even catch them coming in. And now they creating havoc in New York City and Chicago, because I know they're shoplifting in Chicago and stuff like that as well. Yeah, the one, oh, okay, I know what happened. The migrant that was one of the migrants that was a part of the police situation, beating up the police officers. He was shoplifting the other day, and I think they stopped him just like how they stopped the other guy for shoplifting, and he punched the security guard in the face and ran out of the store. So but for some reason, they had him on camera. They had camera and they caught him. And this is after he didn't even think to lay low for beating up the police officer. He didn't even think to lay low for beating up the police officers. Committed another crime and they found him. Then two more of the migrants that helped beat up the police officers. The news kept saying they were out of town or something, and they ended up finding them in the Bronx. They ended up finding them in the Bronx, New York, and I think they're incarcerated now too. So New York police got their hands full, man. They got their hands full in New York, Chicago the same way. In Denver, I don't hear too much about crimes, but I do know for sure Chicago and New York, a lot of crimes are being committed. So I do know that for sure. Between them two, for sure, crimes are being committed. Once again, guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Oh wow, see what I mean? Oh man, I didn't even know you guys are still messaging me. Let me go on my phone real quick. It's not letting me see if people. Oh my goodness, man. Hold on 1 second. Let's figure this out. I can't see your messages. Okay, now I see it. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know. 'Cause I didn't even know I had a super chat, man. Darlene, thank you for the 199 super chat. Thank you so much. I can't even see it. It just froze up my comment section on my phone. Not on my phone, but on my laptop. Two said that's because Africans is future further away and more difficult to travel if deported. They know. Okay, yeah, because they're not committing no crimes, man. That's why you guys. I didn't make a mistake with the title, man. Just no Africans or black migrants are really committing crimes, and they have a lot of African migrants here too. It's a nice little percentage of them here, and I'm glad to see that they're not on the news and they're not committing no crime. So my friend here too said that's because Africa is so far away, and it's so difficult for them to travel here to the United States for them to make it here that they don't want to get deported. So they know that, so they try to live the straight and narrow. Oh man, Frank Nasaka, he said Saka Fat, man. Posey having fun, man. What's going on with you? Aisen, Sakpasi Aisen. Seymour said it might be a war with the gangs in New York. It could be because you know how it is. That people see money, they want to take money and stuff. They want to take money from each other. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. There might be some real bloodshed in New York now with this gang situation. Sarah said, yeah, does that have to do with the us brother? We can't take everyone in the world. Sarah, I agree, man. I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly that the U.S. has a lot of stuff that they're dealing with, and they can't take everybody. But the U.S. tries to be the police of the world and the savior of the world, and it's coming at a price now that now these people are committing crimes that they let in. Like basically, we welcome more crime into our country, which it doesn't make no sense to me. Why you would just welcome more crime into your country? Darlene said, oh, hungry because of pain and pain. Yeah, they are. Unstable mental attitude, just common sense. I hear you. Uh, Seymour said, especially in Brooklyn, out here in the Brownsville, they acting accordingly out here. Wow, I didn't even know they was in Brownsville. Wow. Yeah. Chatty, yeah, you heard me 2 years free rent up in Maine. You can Google it, man. Anything I talk about, you guys can Google it. You can check it, man. You can check it. I'm just not talking just to be talking, just to be saying anything. It's true, man. They getting 2 years free rent. They're building like 60 more units or something like that. If I get a chance and I'm in the States, when I go back to the States, I can get up there and check it out, man. I'll go check it out. Seymour said all kinds of migrants are here. Yes, indeed. Seymour said even Africans. Yes, indeed. But I was just letting you guys be aware that they wasn't on the news or anything. Arlene Wade, what's going on with you? She said, blessings, my brother PD. Arlene Wade, what's going on with you? Madness. Now, how your mom doing? Let me know how your mom doing, Arlene Wade. But yeah, New York is madness right now. Arlene Wade, what bar are you in? Where you at? I think you in the Bronx. I think you said you in the Bronx. Seymour said they making it they're making it look bad. They're making us look bad for others. They Seymour they are, man. Because you got a lot of good migrants. You got a lot of good Venezuelan migrants, a lot of good Mexican migrants. They from 160 countries, man. You got Chinese here, you got Africans here, people from the Caribbean, people from Europe, people from South America, all through Central America. It's a lot, man. And they are making it look bad, man. Because out of nowhere, it's just a whole bunch of crime happening in New York, man. And you came here to get help, and this is how you repay the country by committing a whole bunch of crime. DT said, "What you can do about it?" I mean, usually people back in the day they would protest. They would go, like Martin Luther King, right? They would go to Washington D.C. and protest in front of the White House or the Capitol building or something. Or people can reach out to their congressmen and their people in government and email them and text message them and Twitter and talk about it and put pressure on them so they can do something. But this is not this is a White House problem. I keep telling people this is a White House problem. This is not like a New York City problem, a New York State problem. This is a this is definitely White House problem. Sorry about that. Okay. AKA said Philly Dom, they're giving two migrants. Let me see. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me switch my glasses up. Make sure I see this clearly. Here we go. Rocking with the one and only Philly Dom. Okay, okay, Philly, they're giving money to migrants, but not to the folks struggling in the streets, projects, or making rent. Yeah, stuff is tough. Yes, indeed. Ark, they definitely doing that. Ark, they definitely doing that. They have helped these people out so much. Arlene Wade, sorry about that, Arlene Wade. Sorry to hear that, Arlene Wade. You know, my heart goes out to you and your family, Arlene Wade. Sorry to hear that. But you said she passed away into glory. That's all right. Sorry to hear that, Arlene Wade. Sorry to hear that. How you doing? How you guys making out? 'Cause that's a rough thing. Sorry to hear that, Arlene Wade. My condolences. My condolences. I was keeping your mom in prayer, man. I was keeping your mom in prayer. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Arlene Wade. Oh man, let's keep going with the chat. But sorry to hear that, Arlene Wade. Wow. Chopper said America has always been overly eager to jump into more complex society, and we are overjumped. We overjumped. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and unnecessary. Yeah, unnecessary situations. Yeah, I always tell people let this make sense to me because it's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of hand now. So let it make sense. Shout out to my boy Big Hawk in the chat, man. Shout out to Big Hawk in the chat, man. Big Hawk is in the chat. What's going on with you, Big Hawk? You sleeping? What's going on with you, Big Hawk? Uh, Simone said they mostly in Long Island City and Manhattan, some parts of the Bronx. Yeah, Seymour. I keep calling you Simone Seymour. I should just call you Cash Man. Cash Man. Um, yeah, I have a place there that I'm staying in. Astoria, Queens. And that's how I found out really about the migrant situation, man. They everywhere, man. They everywhere, man. They everywhere. But the most migrants are, yeah, they are right. You're 100% right that they're in Long Island City, Queens. Shout out to Long Island City, Queens. Yeah. And once again, my prayers go out to Arlene Wade and her family, man. My prayers go out to them. Yeah, my prayers go out to you, Arlene Wade, for sure. You and your family. Yeah, mom is I lost my mom like 25 years ago. Like that's something you never forget. But as long as she was right with God, she's in a better place. Darlene said, Arlene Wade, condolences. Cashman said, Big Hawk on the front lines. We see you, sir. God bless you. Yeah, Cash. Man, yeah, Big Hawk is doing his thing. Oh, Big Hawk said, I'm off today. Okay. And then Darlene said, Big Hawk, greetings. Yes, indeed. Then Darlene said, thanks much, sister. Big Hawk, you want to go on? You want to be a part of the live? You want to talk? You want to come on and talk? Let me know. Because you want to talk on the live? Let me know, Big Hawk. Let me know. He said yes. Let me see if I can call you on. Hold on. I got a lot going on. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. And happy Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's Day is the day, so everybody got somebody that they love and they care about. So happy Valentine's Day to them. Hold on for a second. We here. And I got some good news today too, man, from my cousin Jock Wilkins. So a lot is going on, and I heard the news of Arlene Wade. That touched my heart to hear that. That was once again my condolences go out to you and your family, Arlene Wade, from the bottom of my heart. Um, yeah, working. Let's see how we gonna do this. Hold on, I got another phone. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, everybody. Once I gotta get to another phone. Let me play this short for you for a second again.
To the U.S. because the longer these guys wait, this will bring more crime to the U.S. because the longer these guys wait, the longer they wait for working papers, they're gonna get desperate because some of them have family back home, they have friends back home that they borrow money to take this journey. They're gonna get desperate. Man, to be honest, let me tell you something. I don't think United States has been prepared for something like that, for a big migration of that type of people. I mean, that's gonna bring a lot of more crime. I'm for sure. You're gonna see this result in 2 years probably. You'll see how it's gonna increase. Man, these people never work in Venezuela. You think it's gonna be working here in the United States? No, especially if they know they can get that.
You hear that?
Get that with that drug dealer money here in the U.S. Right. I mean, you think they're gonna work here and work 40 hours? Okay. Do you think this will bring more crime to the U.S. because the longer these guys wait, the longer they wait.
Hold on for a second. I'm gonna call Big Hawk.
For working papers, they're gonna get desperate because some of them have family back home. They have friends back home that they borrow money to take this journey.
Hold on one
second. They're gonna get desperate. Man, to be honest, let me tell you something. I don't think United States has been prepared for something like that, for a big migration of that type of people. I mean, that's gonna bring a lot of more crime. I'm for sure. You're gonna see this result in 2 years probably. You'll see how it's gonna increase. Man, these people never work in Venezuela. You think it's gonna be working here in the United States? No, especially if they know they can get that. If they can get that with that drug dealer money here in the U.S. Right. I mean, you think they're gonna work here and work 40 hours? Okay. Do you think this will bring more crime to the U.S. because the longer these guys wait,
I'll let you hear it for a second. Let me call Big Hawk. Let's talk to Big Hawk. Let me probably bring my boy. Oh shoot! Hold on one second. Oh shoot! Hold on one second. There we go. What the heck? My Wi-Fi is giving problem. Okay, there you go. There we go. So now we're gonna call Big Hawk. Let's see if I put it back a little bit more. Okay, the Big Hawk. There we go. Trying to call Big Hawk right now. Guess we'll talk to him a little bit. He ain't picking up. We give him a second. Was trying to call Big Hawk to talk to him. Let me try to call him back real quick. Oh, he on another call. Okay. Here we go. Big Hawk, what's going on, man? Let me put you on speak. I thought you was on speak. Here you go. What's going on, Big Hawk?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm on today.
Yeah, man. I know it's late. Yeah, I know it's late in New York. You off today? Are you okay?
Yeah, I have to. I got to meet with my landlord.
Okay.
I got to meet with my landlord so I can sign my lease again.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. What's going on in New York, man?
Well, you know, right now they have the Africans. Somebody put an article on Facebook, and the African migrants are upset at the Venezuela migrants, saying y'all are messing it up for us, man. Y'all got to chill out with that.
But yeah, but nobody,
the African, yeah.
But they're not gonna chill out because nobody's working, nobody's making money. So people getting desperate now. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? It takes a while for them to get their papers working. And once you get your working papers, you got to find a job. You know what I mean? Just getting the papers is one thing, but you got to find a job. So it's like, yeah. But yeah.
Me and you talked about this.
We talked about it. You heard?
We talked about it. We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming.
Yeah.
They getting desperate, but they getting caught up. Now, I did a live earlier today when I was at my job, like at 10 o'clock in the morning. I did a lot talking about that, man.
You the one that inspired?
A lot of hit-ups behind that, man, because they get desperate, but they getting caught up now. Now they getting caught.
Yeah, because
I think the crap is finally in the pan.
See, the problem is in their country they can do these type of crimes, and take cell phones and shoplift and stuff like that, and they get away with it because they don't really have their police force is not like our police force. They don't know that the U.S. police force is very organized and real, structured.
Yeah, right.
And we got a lot of cameras and stuff. Yeah, but they on to them now. They on to them now. So they're gonna have to. It's gonna slow down. It's gonna slow down now. It should be slowing down. Let's see. But they on to them now.
Well, the police force, what they do here, they let you keep doing stuff, and they let you keep doing stuff until you start hanging yourself. Then they wait for the charges to get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's when they just come in and start snatching everybody.
Yeah, but
the police department, how the police department do stuff.
Yeah, I know.
They wait for you to hang yourself. They want a lot of charges first before they go in, and they just come in and snatch you up.
Yeah,
so they can have a big case.
You think this would bring more?
Yeah, so they watching them now, but theirs is a little complex because they not U.S. citizens, man. So it gets a little complex, man. They actually in limo land right now because definitely the ones that did the shootings and that, they definitely not getting no papers. It's just a matter when they going back now. It's just a matter when they going back, when they getting deported, or how long they gonna be in jail for. That's how long you gonna be in jail for, prison or jail, and then when are they gonna deport you? That's what it's looking like for a couple of them right now. Yeah.
They're definitely gonna deport him, man. They're definitely gonna deport him. That 15-year-old kid, he ain't so tough now, man. He was tough before, but he's not so tough now. He crying like a baby now.
Yeah, because he heard
did something stupid, now he crying like a baby.
Yeah, because they don't think they can get caught. They don't understand, but now they understand. They're gonna start to understand that the U.S. got the most jails. I don't know if people understand that. The U.S. has the most prisons. I mean, the most prisons.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And they got cameras everywhere.
Yeah, the cops. You know how the cops say. The cops say they wait for the case to get big and big and big and big and big, and then they nail you. They nail you right in behind.
Yeah, but them don't even have to do it. These guys are doing like stupid stuff on camera, and everybody can see them. You going shoplifting. Somebody's
I don't know what they're thinking about.
I don't know what they think.
You know what's going to happen too? I'm telling people this, and this day, just mark this day, man. It's 12:41.
Yeah.
It's going to be Thursday morning. They're going to keep pushing these cops, and these cops are going to start doing things. If you know what I'm talking about, they're going to get tired of it.
Yeah.
They won't get tired of it. So mark this day. It's going to be the first illegal to get shot by these cops. They're going to keep pushing these police. It's coming. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Just mark this day.
Yeah.
Mark this day.
You're 100% right about it. I see somebody in the chat. My boy JLSG said in Venezuela, there's a great deal of corruption within the police force. So they believe that the United States is the same, but they about to find out a whole thing different. The U.S. ain't like the same. We have corruption, but it ain't corrupt like that. Even if the NY court is forgiving the charges, even if the NY courts is forgiving the charges. But now they got their eye on them now. They watch it now. They did enough in these last couple of days that they watching them now. They watching them now. Because even in the shelters, yeah, man. Even in the shelters, they could put an undercover cop in the shelter. They could put somebody in the shelters as undercover in all the shelters. Like they got a lot. Yo, so like they coming now. They gonna be on them now. They gonna be on them now. They can put an undercover in the shelter. Big up the police, man. Big up the police. Oh yeah, big up the police, man. Peter Carter. Yeah. Peter Carter, man. Big up to him, the police, man. Yeah. I can't wait to meet y'all and come out there with y'all, man. They've been showing me a lot of love, man, for real. Thank you. Shout out, yeah. Peter Carter, yeah. Shout out to Peter Carter. Yeah, but they on them now. They on them now, man. It's the gig is up. The gig is up. Let's see. It is up. Let's see. I'm telling you right now, the gig. The police department getting tired of it, man. No, I ain't think. I know that. Oh, that was an embarrassment. That was embarrassment when they got beat up by them guys like that. That was an embarrassment. Right, there it is. Being a law enforcement, you got to be a certain type of, you know what I mean? You have to show your force, and that didn't show their force at all. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. I actually checked out two journalism schools in New York City. So I could take up the investigative reporter. I'm gonna put you on to it, man. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to take some investigative reporter classes in New York, man. That's what's up, man. So I checked out two schools, bro. Word. It's like a year course or something like that. Yeah. Build our channel even more, man. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Y'all had my buddy, a famous YouTuber, came on the channel just now earlier. He's Rami. I call him Remy Travels or Rami Travels. Rami Travels. And he's in Venezuela right now as we speak. And he said, we're doing a good job. Thank you, man. And he's in Venezuela right now. We're going to tackle this to the end, man. We are going to tackle this to the end, man, because this has caused a lot of embarrassment to the police department. It caused a lot of heartache and embarrassment to the citizens, man. It caused a lot of heartache to all the veterans that served this country, that put their lives alive. They get disrespected. All the homeless people get disrespected. All the hardworking people in America that have a hard time being disrespected. And these people just walk across the border and start causing nothing but chaos and mischief, man. And, you know, the jig is up, man. It gotta stop. Yeah, the gig is up now. They on them. Stop, man. Yeah, especially stop, and they making the good migrants look bad, because there's a lot of good migrants that are here that, you know, get a better life. You know, fleeing that country from some kind of political turmoil or whatever, you know, may be the situation. Yeah. That's what the African migrants said. They were like, yo, y'all causing problems for all of us. Y'all gonna have us all the body. I need to stop this, man. Yeah. Y'all going crazy, B. Because I'm noticing it's only the Venezuelan migrants doing it. It's not no Africans, no Ecuadorians. No, nobody else but these Venezuelans. I mean, that's what they said. That's what they said on the news. That's what they were saying on the news, that they kept saying Venezuelans. That's horrible. And I think they have the most numbers here too. I know they got more. I think more than anybody else, right? Yeah, they have more numbers. If I'm correct, they have the most numbers right now. I think it's them, Ukraine, obviously. JLSG. How many JLSG? How many Venezuelans are here right now in the country, or anybody in the live? If you guys can Google it, how many Venezuelan migrants have came between 2022 and 2024? How many Venezuelan migrants are there in the country right now? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Enough is enough, man.
Yeah, let me know. I would like to know
Really
that.
is enough of this nonsense. This is crazy. I mean, they just got caught, stealing in Queens and in the Macy's in Queens.
Yeah, I saw that, and
They
it got
jammed up.
and let me tell you about that Macy's that made that so significant. It's over 2 million in the country right now. Over 2 million came between 2022 and 2024. We in right now. Over 2 million.
That's crazy, man.
So it could be 2 million and a half. Like, nobody gonna give you the right numbers. And then some people got in and they probably not even counted. Like, you know what I mean? So but what you was talking about Queens, right? You was talking about Queens. Yeah. Somebody said more than 3 million.
A lot of babies are being born in.
Oh yeah. They call them anchor babies. See, what happens is you get a kid here, your kid is automatically a U.S. citizen. So then, I mean, who's going to separate a mom from their kid unless the mom is horrible or, something like that? Like, so that's almost a short thing for the mom to stay in the country.
Right.
Yeah, so they call them that's why they call them anchor babies. It keeps them there. They call them anchor babies. So they can stay here. Yeah. Like I said, if you got a little kid and you go in front of the judge, and the judge is like, okay, mom don't have her paper, but kid is a U.S. citizen because he's here. No judge is going to separate the mom from the kid. You know what I mean? So they're going to be here for sure.
Right. This whole thing is crazy, man. It's out of hand, man. This whole thing.
Yeah, I was going to tell you.
It was wrong from the beginning. It was wrong from the beginning even to do that, man.
Yeah, but
have all these people coming like this, man. It was wrong from the beginning, man.
Yeah, but that's a White House problem. Yeah, that's not even it's not even a mayor. It's not your governor or your mayor problem. That's a White House problem.
It is a White House problem. This whole thing comes from the White House.
Yeah.
It was Biden who set this whole thing up to get votes. This whole thing was about to get votes. Let's just be honest, man. They knew that black folks was not playing no more. They knew that black folks, we got tired of being shammed by the Democrats. They knew this. So Biden had to come up with a plan. Okay, we're going to have them come in, and then they'll vote for me. We ain't stupid, man. Who you think you bull grabbing? Yeah, but
they have to be a citizen to vote, man. You can't even be a green card to vote. You got to be a U.S. citizen to vote. So it's going to take a while for them to even become U.S. citizens. It takes, at first they have to even know if they're going to keep them here, if their claim of political asylum is even, true. You know what I mean? Is it really a case? So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how everything plays out.
They're going to come up with some type of something so these people can vote. These people think they slick, man.
But they
saying Kamala Harris may take over. They saying Kamala Harris may take over because this guy's having all type of episodes. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear that. What happened with him? Well, she's the vice president, so she would have to.
He's been having a lot of bad memory loss. He's been saying things that's not, accurate. He's been going through a lot of problems. Like they saying he's going through a lot of like a dementia. So they saying that she's prepared to take over. Kamala Harris, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. He's been going through a lot of dementia. He's been saying things and it's not true. And he's like he's been going through a lot of trance. It's like he's old. The dude is almost 90. So they think she said I'm prepared to take over. If I gotta push him to the side, he gotta go sit down somewhere.
No, he's 81. He's 81. No, he's 81. He's 81 years old. He's 81 years old.
Yeah. And she's gonna be worse. You're right about that. She's gonna be worse. Somebody put a chat. She's gonna be worse. Of course she's gonna be worse. Because she doesn't know what she's doing to her own self.
Yeah.
She don't know how to run no country. She was sending the black man to jail for having bags of weed, giving black men 5 years for one bag of weed.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna be no better.
Wow.
Horrible, man. two guys in office is a joke. This whole thing is like a circus act.
Yeah.
It's a real bad circus act. It's horrible, man.
Wow. I was gonna tell you something about the migrant. You were saying something about Queens, New York, and the shoplifting situation. Do you know one of the migrants that they caught there in that Queens, New York shopping migrant situation? Do you know he was one of the migrants that beat up the cops, kicked and punched the police? Yeah, they got him now. So these guys don't even care. These guys don't care about nothing. You just beat up two New York cops. You're on the run, and then you commit another crime in one borough over from Manhattan is right over the bridge from Queens, and you go to Queens and you shoplift, and then when they stop you at the door, you sucker punch the security guard.
It's horrible, bro. Horrible. They don't care until I'm telling you, like I said to this day, it's Thursday morning. These cops are gonna have enough, and something's gonna happen. That's all I can tell you. That's unbelievable right there.
Wow.
These cops are gonna have enough, and something's gonna happen. It's coming. Just give it some time. They're gonna get pissed off. Say we're tired of this. We held back long enough.
Yeah, because they showed a lot of restraint. They showed a lot of restraint, man. They showed a lot of restraint with the when they were getting punched and kicked. Yeah, they didn't use their taser or anything, man. That was crazy. That was wild.
Nope. But I'm telling you right now, they're gonna get pissed off. They're gonna get tired of this. It's coming because it's becoming a big thing. Because now that these cops are saying, I gotta go home to my family, man.
Yeah,
putting me in jeopardy. I gotta go home to my family, man.
Yeah, the one cop got shot at. The one cop got shot at when he was chasing a 15-year-old. This 15-year-old shot at him, and he was smart not to shoot back because he said it was too many people in the way. That's why he didn't shoot back.
Right.
Because you know Manhattan, you work in Manhattan, Big Hawk. You already know Manhattan is packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's packed out here.
Yeah.
So you shoot at somebody, you gotta make sure you shoot at that person because you could just mistakenly shoot anybody, man. Yeah.
So the cop, he was smart. He made a good decision. But at the same time, he could have got shot too. Somebody shooting at you, you ain't returning fire, you could get shot. And when the kid was shooting, he could have shot innocent bystander. You see what happened in the Bronx. Was that the Bronx? Where all them people got shot at?
Yeah, the Bronx. Yeah, the 6 people got shot.
And one guy got killed. Yeah, that's crazy. And they still didn't find the suspects.
Nope, it was two guys, man, that banged out, man. They banged out in the hood. You were in for it in the hood, man. You notice they won't go to the hood with that. They ain't gonna go to the hood with that because the migrants will get shot over there. They'll get taken by them, and they said, "Don't come over here with this. Y'all can do that over there, but don't come over here. Y'all gonna find out something real different."
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
They'll let you know in the hood, yo, don't come over here with this. Stay there. You notice they keeping all that stuff in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah.
They're not going to the hood of Bronx, the South Bronx, or Brooklyn or Queens or Staten Island. They're not going to the hood, Queens. They're not doing that. Them people, them guys know, they say, listen, man, you just stay over there with that stuff. Don't come over here, man.
Wow.
You want to just stay over there.
Yeah.
Stay over there with that. Because you come over here, you will have a problem.
That's true, man. That's crazy. You're 100% right about that. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
For some parts, they said somebody in Harlem said that. Don't come to Harlem with that, man. Don't do that.
Oh, that
you're gonna find yourself messed up. Don't do that.
They said don't come to Harlem with that. Oh wow. Yeah, everything that happened in Manhattan.
Somebody put that on YouTube. Don't come to Harlem with that. They told environment. Don't come to Harlem with that.
Yeah, because they said
we just found over it. You come to Harlem with them and you're gonna find yourself not in the predicament. Don't do that.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, the summer here. DT, the summer is gonna be interesting, DT. Oh yeah. The summertime is really gonna be the set off. When it gets hot,
yeah.
The summertime will be the set off when it gets hot. Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah, wow. That's crazy, man. Hold on for a second. I'm just looking up something
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
completely out of hands. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I'm trying to figure out when they're gonna start. When they're gonna go into vote. I think it's gonna be soon.
What, vote for what?
But this guy, he can't. For I think for the presidency.
That's in November. That's November. That's November.
That is in November, right?
Yeah, it's November.
Right?
Yeah, it's November.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a do or die situation, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Wow.
That's gonna be the do or die situation, man. But we knew this was we talked about this.
We talked about it. Yeah, we talked about. Yeah, because I remember I told you if they touch a U.S. citizen, I never knew it was going to be the police. I never thought it was going to be a police officer that they was hitting and beating up. I would have never thought that.
Crazy.
Yeah, they
pushed it.
Yeah, they pushed it to the limit.
It's only the Venezuelan that's doing this. They going crazy, man. And then the other Venezuelans that's not down with this saying y'all messing it up for us. Because now they're going to think we all like that. That's what happened. So now all of them are going to get blamed for this.
Well, I think they're going to start checking them at the border more, but they should have been did this. They should have been did this, man.
Yeah.
They're probably going to go to...
He said this is being done by design. Yeah, you're right about that, man.
Yeah, this is
you're
like...
Right, BT. He said that this is being done by design. This whole thing is a setup, man.
Yeah, because now...
It was set up from the beginning, and it's playing itself out like a freaking movie, man.
Yeah, man.
This whole thing is being played out like a movie, man.
This is completely out of control, man. This is
But you know what the sad thing about Philly, man? A lot of people gonna die behind this, man. People gonna die behind this, they gonna get hurt behind this. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you the couple times. People gonna either get killed or die behind this, or they gonna get hurt behind all this stuff that's going on right now. Watch what's gonna happen. Watch. Watch this all the time.
I know, man. That's gonna be crazy.
This whole thing is crazy as hell, man, right now.
Yeah, I see it, man.
Should have never happened.
I see it. I see what you're saying. Change said he gonna be ready for them. Oh man, people getting ready. Oh man.
You ain't got no choice but to get ready, man. You ain't got to. There's not gonna be other choice. You gonna have to prepare yourself to protect either you or your family. Either you got wife and kids or yourself. You gonna have to,
Wow. Chad said you're not happy with the invading army. Lawson said I noticed that was keeping then in the soft. I don't know. Keep it in the soft part. Let them wander around. It's all bad. Oh, he said they was doing all that in the soft part. They saying that Manhattan is soft. They said. Oh.
They went to the softest part of the city to do it. They didn't go to the hood.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go to the hood with that, man.
No.
They'll mess you up in the hood.
That's true.
You know, don't come over here with that. Stay in Manhattan, man. Stay in Midtown.
That's true.
Don't come over here. Don't come over here because you do that in the hood. You messing up their money in the hood. They're gonna earth you, man.
Yeah, that's true.
They know where to go. They know how to do it. They know where to go to do it. And people probably told them, listen, when you do this, don't go to this part, go to this part. Don't go to this part, go to this part. Then people probably put them on already. Don't go to don't change this part to the hood. Don't do it.
Okay, JLSG. You want to call in, you saying? I can give you the number if you WhatsApp me. Not WhatsApp me if you Instagram me. JLSG, if you Instagram me, I can give you the WhatsApp number to call in. This is my WhatsApp. I am _ phillydom. Hold on. That's the guy from Venezuela.
There's been a lot of women doing it too, man. They bringing these, you know, they bringing innocent women with them doing this stuff, and the women are doing this stuff. This is crazy.
Because, like I said, they can do it in their country, so they don't understand that the U.S. is more complicated to commit crime. Not saying people here don't commit crime, but it takes a lot more effort, and I don't think they get it.
Right.
Yeah, that's my Instagram. I am_phillydom. That's my IG. At I am_phillydom. That's my IG. Oh wow, DT.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot going on, man. But yeah, New York is definitely out of control right now.
We under siege right now. New York is under siege right now. New York is really under siege.
Chicago
right now.
too.
Things off the chain right now.
New York and Chicago. Chicago too.
Yeah, Chicago too. Yeah.
But New York is they
man.
both got some lot of drama going on. And the borders.
They going through crazy in Chicago, yeah.
In California, used to this.
I didn't know when they give the families, when they give the whole family the $9,000, that's for 6 months. $9,000 is for 6 months, right? That's,
but what?
I wish somebody could give me $9,000 for 6 months, right?
But what place is it in? Because the people say it in the comment section. I'll say, Chicago?
They say in Chicago they give them $9,000 a family, and that covers 6 months.
Wow.
That's cool. $9,000 covers 6. Give me $9,000, man, so I can pay my rent for a couple of months.
That's a lot of money.
I'll take that, man.
That's a lot of money, man.
That $9,000, $9,000 covers 6 month rent. It covers the whole 6 months.
That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah. They give them $9,000, and that covers the whole 6 months. So they don't got it. They chilling for 6 months, and they gonna be lazy. They ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gotta work for 6 months. You paying me $9,000 for 6 months?
Yeah.
Man, listen. $9,000 well. That's 9 months for my rent.
Yeah.
That's 9 months. That's crazy, man.
Wow.
These people are living off of tax dollars, man.
But it's not their
They're
fault.
living off of tax
Yeah,
dollars.
but it's not their fault. All this is happening because the government is letting it happen.
It's not their fault. It's the government's fault. Like you said, the government.
They didn't come up with no idea saying. They didn't come up with no idea saying, "Hey, I want you guys to give me $9,000 a month." This is beyond their wildest imagination that it was going to work out this good. They wasn't thinking this. They were thinking just to come to the States to get away from whatever turmoil, whatever problem they have, get a good job, and send money back home. That's what they thinking. They wasn't thinking they're going to be in nice hotels. Now they know because it's been a couple years now that they've been in nice hotels. So people know that some of them will be in nice hotels and stuff like that.
He sent you a request.
All right, let me check it right now.
He sent you a request once again.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check it right now. Let me see. Hold on. I'm checking it right now. Yeah, I'm checking it right now. And my boy Rami Travels was on here, man. That meant a lot, man. He's a big time YouTuber. I think he has like 600,000 subscribers. I gotta check. That's crazy. So that means a lot, man. That means a lot. Hold on.
$9,000 for 6 months. Surely me and you would be good with that, man.
Oh, we be
we
golden.
Gotta work for him,
you gotta work for a while, man. You golden.
A minute, man.
Okay, hold on. He just sent me a request. I don't see him. Where would he be at on here? Hold on for a second.
They're all living better than the Haitians. You're right about that. They're living better than the Haitians. Of course they are. Haitians going through like remember when the Haitians tried to come in.
No, they set them back. They turned them back. They had to sit at the border, the Mexican border, for like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, like they disrespected Haiti like that, man. I said, wow.
Yeah, not
You
even.
turn them back. You say, you ain't come, man. That's horrible, man. Horrible
Yeah,
how they
man.
disrespected Haiti.
Yeah, that was
Horrible,
crazy.
man.
That was crazy, man. Hold on for a second. Let me get him on here. I'm gonna get you on here. Hold on, let me give him the number. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to give him the number now. Hold on. And I know he got WhatsApp. Oh wow, I'm giving him the wrong WhatsApp. That's not it. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay. Hold on for a second. What's
9,060 months income in Venezuela. Wow, that's crazy.
267? Let me see. Yeah, I'll be back soon, man.
Yeah, they did say they was sweet. Yeah, they did say that. He said, you believe others didn't tell you? Yeah, everybody's giving them the word. Like, go to the U.S., man. Go to New York and Chicago. They giving everything out there.
Oh, they know now. Yeah, they know now. They didn't know in the beginning. They didn't know in the beginning, but they know now. Oh, they know now.
They know now. Oh, yeah. Oh, the word is out. The word is out. It's Venezuela.
Yeah, this is my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp. Oh, the word is out now. They know.
Of course. Yes, they do know.
Yeah, they know now for sure. They know now for sure.
They sucking this place dry, man. Like they really are sucking this place dry.
Yeah, they got to get it under control. That's the U.S. government has to get it under control. They're the only ones can fix this problem. It's them.
Yep. Damn straight.
Larry said they go send money back and make their families rich here, because whatever they make here, and they'll live in like, it'll be 20 of them or 15 of them in an apartment. Like they'll make it happen.
Right.
Yeah, so people won't come, man. They like America giving away everything.
Exactly. There it is. That's crazy, man. What's going on here, man?
Look at this, man. Look at this, man. This is horrible. You see it? Look at this.
It don't make sense.
Look at
That's an embarrassment.
Look at the police, man.
That's why I said.
Look at the police, man. You gotta be kidding me.
They feel it right now, man.
Look at the
NYPD,
police.
we feeling it right now, man.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
It don't make no sense, man. It's horrible. That's a disrespect, man.
Look at the picture,
That's
man.
Totally disrespect, man.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, DT, there's gonna be a civil war, DT.
No, we can't say that, man. We can't say stuff like that. Oh my God. Yeah. Look at this, man.
Horrible.
Even criminals in the States. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
Horrible, bro. That is disgusting, man. And it just made them look like suckers. It made them look like real bad suckers. That's horrible, man, what you did.
Yeah, wow.
Horrible. That don't make no sense, man. But they won't do that in the hood. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
No, they won't do that. Oh, here you go. Hold on, we got JL on here. Hold on 1 second, Big Hawk. JL, what's going on? JL, what's going on?
How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Belize. I'm in Central America. I'll be back in New York like next week. I'm in Belize right now, Central America.
Hey, did you need a visa to go there, or just with the American passport?
Just with American passport, you can go. Yeah.
Man, I want to go there.
Yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah, he said, "What's up, man?" Big Hawk said, "What's going on?"
Hey, I want to give you little details about this situation, man.
Yeah. Talk to us.
I have my family back in Venezuela. I have my parents are there.
Okay.
I'm here. Well, the latest news that I received from there is that Maduro, which is the president of Venezuela.
Yeah, I know who that is.
He actually aimed on jails and sent all the people.
What happened?
He actually emptied some jails in Venezuela.
Okay, so it's like a Mario boat lift type situation. He emptied some jails.
Right.
Okay.
And they send those guys here, and that's what I send you a message there and say, like, do a research about Tren de Aragua came.
Yeah, I know where they are.
Understand.
Yeah, I know where they are.
You understand very deep this situation.
But if
that's what is going on.
If you knew they dumped everybody out the jails, and you're Venezuelan and you live in the States, how the U.S. government didn't know this?
Man, look at it. This government right now, the government that's running United States right now, maybe this is gonna make angry some of your followers. Yeah, but this government running right now is very, I would say, it's very corrupted right now because look at it. Do this research. The president's wife have two nephews. Those two nephews were with 800 kilograms of cocaine trying to send it to United States. They were in jail here in the United States for I would say 8 years. Okay. And Biden freed those guys.
Wow.
And sent to Venezuela.
Why did he do that? That's great.
Research all.
Yeah, I'm a researcher. I'm a researcher.
I'm not going to lie to you about this stuff. I mean, I know this stuff because I'm
Venezuelan. Yeah, you from Venezuela, so you know.
Yeah. We'll do another research about one guy called Alex Saab, who Biden released him too. He was a drug dealer, one of the bigger drug dealers in Venezuela. Biden freed him about 2 months ago. Okay. He sent it to Venezuela.
He deported him.
Man, I don't know. Yeah, but he was in jail here. He's supposed to be like 30 or 40 years here in the United States. He just freed those guys. Send it back to Venezuela. Like making an agreement with the Venezuelan government. Man, you don't do those. I mean, from my point of view, you're not supposed to do those agreements. Man, I don't know what is going on, man, but it's this situation is worrying me a lot.
It's worrying me a lot too, yeah. November can't come fast enough. November. Yeah. Hold on, Big Hawk is here too. Hold on. Wow. Thank you for that information. Wow.
Yeah, do your research.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my research.
Make a video about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on them. I'm gonna do a video on them. But yeah, I just heard about the gang situation because the news is talking about it. The New York News have talked about them now, so I know they're watching them now. The news talked about them.
This gang is not like the Brown gang or some type of
Brooklyn gang or something.
This gang was created by the Venezuelan government.
Yeah, so they serious.
I mean, yeah, it's not like a regular gang. And these people have been trained to do that stuff. And those little kids you see, like 15 years old, 18 years old, they have been born in the regime of Chavez and Maduro. These people never went to school. The people only being
gang stuff.
Doing
now
in New York.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. There's a lot of good Venezuelan.
There's tons of good Venezuelans. There's a ton of good Venezuelans. I know a gang of good Venezuelans.
There's a whole bunch of good Venezuelans. And they're getting upset at the ones that doing the crime. And they go, yeah, that's enough for all of us. There's some good Venezuelans that came there to do the right thing for real.
But
to work and to take care of their family. So they're saying to the other Venezuelans, y'all making it look bad for all of us, man. Y'all gonna have all the water. Y'all need to stop this, man. But it's not gonna stop.
Right.
Yeah, and
and that's what I want to see because I mean, this is like no all the Venezuelans. It's only that group, and that group. I tell you something. That group is in United States right now because open border, no check, no background check, nothing. Easy way to come here. I mean, this is to be honest, this is like a playground, man, like a kindergarten
playground
police for these guys. To be honest.
Wow.
I'm not joking. Yeah.
Wow. Like, unbelievable, because they said they caught 40 of them at the border. Like they caught like 40 of them at the border. But if I don't know, man, it's a lot of stuff going on now that like it's supposed to be common sense that everybody should be able to understand, but it's not common sense because they caught like 40 of them. The news said they caught like 40 of them at the border, crossing at different times from that gang. So if you know they coming through, why you don't check all the Venezuelans as they come through to try to see who's who and what's what? If you already know, the news is saying that they caught 40 of them. New York News is saying they caught 40 of them coming in at different times at the border, so they know they're in our country right now. So if you know that, why y'all didn't go to the hostels? I mean, not to the hostels, to the migrant facilities and interview them one by one and try to figure who's who and what's what.
Right. You remember when I told you when I went to Mexico?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember what you told us. That was. Yeah, you wasn't joking about that. Yeah, you was like, oh, I went down there. Yeah. I remember what you said. You said that they was like, yo, we'll be in the States next week. He like, what?
Wow.
And you said when they told you where they was from. Yeah, and when he said where they was from, he said that's what really shook him. Like, oh, whoa, you from where?
Yeah, man, I don't know. To be honest, like I mentioned, and you played that video, we're gonna see this result, man, in a few years.
Well, they already acting crazy. They beat up 2 police officers. They shot at the police in Times Square. Like Times Square is like all tourists. If you've been to New York, you know that it's all tourists in Times Square, or people working for Wall Street or working like Big Hawk work at different jobs. Like that's crazy. This is.
But they also making this easy for them because I can see in the news they being in court and they release these people. They're being in court like 9 times.
I couldn't believe it. They caught one guy today. I think they caught him today. He helped jump the police officer. They released him for that. And then he was shoplifting in Queens. So all he did was go to Queens instead of Manhattan. He was in Queens shoplifting and punched the security guard in the face. I'm like, these guys, they're not scared of police. They're not scared to go to jail. They're not scared to kill. They just they don't care. They're not scared that people saw them on camera and know what they look like. They don't care.
Right. Yeah, and you know, on the other hand,
yeah.
On the other hand, you know, now we talk about jails, when we talk about jails, the jails in Venezuela is totally different than the jails in the United States.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Oh my God, man. Do a research. Like, I can write it to you, like Tocoron, Katia. And those are jails that in one cell is like 200 people.
Okay.
I mean, they live, like now you go jails in United States, it's like
cushy,
like a hotel.
Yeah, you like you and another guy in the room, and that's it. Yeah, it's nice and cushy.
Yeah. You know, for my opinion, if you're gonna deport these people, you're gonna deport it directly to Venezuela. You cannot deport them to Mexico because they're gonna go inside one more time.
Yeah, they'll go back. Because they can link up with the cartel and other people, and they can get across again.
Right.
Because the tunnel operation is still working. Believe that. Don't never forget that. The underground tunnels that the Border Patrol don't even see them. They don't even see them.
Oh, right. Yeah. And you know, I was reading a comment from one of your followers. I think it's called Lina Freeman. I forgot the name. She was whatever she or he wrote in there was true.
Okay. Wow.
they're coming from Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, because they've been pushed out. They've been deported. Now their only way to be free now is United States because it's open.
Yeah.
That's what.
Wow. Because Peru and all them other countries already been on them and kicked them out of their country. So wow.
But I don't see no Peruvians starting trouble. I don't see no people from Peru or Ecuador starting trouble. It's only the Venezuelans doing it. I don't understand it. Like, how come nobody else is starting trouble like this?
Because they have they have an organized gang. No, he just told you. He's telling us that they're a gang. They're organized. They just like he said they got kicked out of Ecuador because the people in South America are already hip to what they do. So they don't let them in Ecuador. They don't let them in Colombia. So he said they're getting kicked out of so many countries, Panama, Brazil. So they really got no choice but to come to the U.S. because the U.S. is letting everybody in, open arms, like, here, come destroy our country. Come on, you're welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, because some of the crimes they doing is like crazy. Like, you get caught shoplifting and you shoot at the it's not even funny. You shoot at the security guard that's stopping you from shoplifting. You miss you miss her. You miss her and you shoot a Brazilian tourist by accident. Like, unbelievable. Like, then you get on you're running from shoplifting with no items because they took your items back, and now you're shooting at cops.
I'm reading a comment right now here. This is amazing. This person, I think is Sandoval. She say lies. Like, man, I'm from Venezuela. I know this.
And I'm upset about something this person.
Yeah, and we just had somebody. And we just had somebody on here, one of my YouTube friends. He's in Venezuela right now. He's in Caracas right now. He came on the live too. He's in, yeah.
No, I'm actually from the town where that gang started. I'm from Aragua. Aragua is the state.
Yeah.
And I'm actually both born there. That's like I know this for sure.
Yeah. A lot of people in the States, they're in denial, but I'm not in denial, man. After I seen them shooting Times Square and beat up the police officers, like, I don't know how they didn't get tased. I don't know how they didn't get shot. And I don't even know how it was no backup to get there real fast, because where they at, it's a lot of police officers there.
All right.
Somebody in their family must be a praying person. Their moms must be some praying moms, because where they were at, it's a lot of police there. I don't know how they didn't get to these guys.
Right. Well, man, I hope maybe one of these days I will meet you in person and we can talk more about it.
Yeah, we definitely, man. Even if I got to come up to where you're at. I know you're in Minnesota. I've been to Minnesota back in the day. I've been to Hinckley, Minnesota. I've been to what is it? The Twin Cities, the St. Paul, Minnesota.
Minneapolis?
Yeah, I've been to both. I've been to both of them. Yeah, I've been to both of them.
Yeah, did you go to Duluth?
Duluth,
like in the north.
Okay, how far is that from? How far is that from Hinckley? I've been to Hinckley. Cause my buddy was a world-class boxer, and he had a couple fights up there. He fought up there like twice, and I went up there with him. The fight in the casino.
Maybe like a couple hours.
Okay.
Couple hours.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a nice place over there if you want to go.
Wow, man.
Yeah, we up there visiting, man.
Yeah,
we do some stuff up there too.
Oh yeah, it's migrants up there too. They everywhere. Wow, but thank you for that information. You giving us the information. Yeah, even the news don't give this information. But they've been saying the name of the gang. They've been saying the name of the gang all day on they've been saying the name all day on the news.
I didn't really know how that get created. That was created by the government. The name is Train Aragua. The mean, the translation is train.
Okay, train.
Was the president. His idea was create a big train that's supposed to go through all South America. And those gangs started to control different areas. And that was created by the government.
Okay.
Now you do a big research. You're gonna see
how they doing it big. They doing it big in New York because they doing it big in New York because I thought they were just grabbing cell phones just to be Like I'm thinking, like in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, they just doing stupid crimes, grabbing cell phones and send them back home to sell. But the guy said they take the cell phones and they give it to somebody, and he
the cell phone situation is deeper. I mean, they steal the cell phone
and get the
they hack the cell phone in order to get into bank accounts or information. That's why that's the big deal for phone.
Yeah,
they don't care about the phone. No, they care about your
information. Yeah, and they said a guy was doing it within 10 minutes. I don't know if they caught him. The news don't tell you everything, but they said once he hacks into your phone, within 10 minutes, he got all your information. That's how good he is. Whoever's doing it in New York, that's how good he is.
Right.
Wow.
So there's a guy that does it in where? In Florida?
No, in New York.
That takes your information?
In New York.
For New York.
Yeah. Or a couple guys. Yeah, that's what we call that's what we call white collar crimes. So I'm thinking they just grabbing cell phones. I'm like, why are you grabbing? And the news said they getting paid $300 or $400 to grab a cell phone. So you imagine you grab 10 cell phones in one day and you ain't really got no money. That's why they doing it. They giving them like $300-$400 for each cell phone. The news said it. This is public record. It ain't even like I'm making this up. The news, if you watch the news in New York, they talked about it today. They said they're getting $300 or $400 per cell phone.
Right.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and after that, they hack the phone, they jailbreak, they clean the operating system, and they send it back to Venezuela. So the Americans sell it.
Yeah.
And sell it for money. I mean, that's how that works. Yeah, no, that's not.
Oh, Darlene want to ask you a question. I know the question, but you can answer for him. She said, ask your people. I said, why are people from Venezuela going through Mexico? Because everybody takes that route. Because that's the fastest way to get to the. Darlene said.
They started from Colombia. That's many paths. They start from Colombia and go all the way, walking all the way from Central America and came to Mexico. And because Mexican government has some agreement with the Venezuelan government. They are kind of the same lefty side right now.
Okay.
And now they go deep, they go easy there, and now they get into the United States. That's one way. That's the cheaper way. But they're very organized. They have like a WhatsApp groups. They help each other, like different areas, how to do it, how you walk, where you supposed to ask for help and all that stuff. The other one, when you pay to a coyote, it's like you pay $20,000, $25,000.
Is that U.S. or is that
US.
Okay, 25.
All the way from Colombia, because it's nothing from Venezuela. They get out of Venezuela, go through Colombia, and in Colombia they start organizing those big groups. And now from there, if you have money, or if you have a family here that can support you, they pay the money and they push you all the way here.
Wow.
I mean, it's a big business. It's a big business.
It's a big business, yeah. And people don't realize Venezuela at one time was the richest country in Central America. I mean, in South America at one time. People don't know that.
Venezuela was the richest country because the oil,
yes,
and all the different resources that Venezuela have. But at the government, when they started creating the socialist movement,
yeah,
the government started to own everything, kind of like kick out of the country all the private businesses, and the government own them. And everything in Venezuela. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that took about 10 or 12 years to be destroyed. Now I think it's one of the biggest inflation in the world, man. Like if you go to Venezuela, currency doesn't exist.
I know.
The inflation is high. Like you're gonna buy a milk, you gotta bring a truck full of milk.
So how do the people survive there in Venezuela? What do they, if I need to go buy food there, how do you survive there? Where do you eat? How do you do it? How does it work?
That's a good question, because in Venezuela, the actual like how you get paid.
Yeah.
It's like probably right now the minimum wage is like $5, man. $5.
Wow.
And for a non-working, like a regular, but now people do like a business outside, like sell food or sell something. It's about sell. Everybody sells something. They make trade. Like okay, I saw you this, you give me that. I mean, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
But Venezuela is rich in oil.
With Guyana?
He said, does Venezuela have problems with Guyana? How your relationship with Guyana?
I heard about that.
Yeah, that situation being for months. All my life, I heard that situation. But this president tried to create that big drama because this year is supposed to be the Venezuelan presidential election. In all the time when that happened, he created drama.
Okay.
Something happened.
Who's the president of Venezuela right now? Who's the president right now? What's going on? Is it political turmoil?
Yeah, the president is Nicolás Maduro. He never even went to have a college degree or nothing. He was a bus driver.
Oh wow!
But he was involved in the Venezuelan regime before he was Chavez, and become a really good friend of Chavez, and that's how he became a president.
Wow! And the people don't want him there. Do the people want him there? They don't want him there.
Oh, look, no one wants the regime, but you cannot talk bad about the regime because you can be in trouble.
Okay. Gotcha.
You can be in trouble. I mean, that's what also these people is living in Venezuela. I mean, this situation of Venezuela has been happening since like 2013, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they walk, man. The people have walked from Venezuela to Peru.
Wow.
I mean, walk. I mean, you have to fight.
Wow. Yeah. So nobody can really make money in Venezuela right now. The government situation is bad. Nobody can. Is there rich people there right now? How's it working out? How's this work for the rich people there?
Right. You can make money. Yeah, you can make money, but if you work for the government directly, deep in the government,
okay.
You can kind of make some money, make life, but it's not easy. I mean, it's only a certain group. It's a small group.
Okay.
Control. Yeah.
All right, and they're wealthy.
To be honest, that's what I want to tell you and all your followers.
Yeah.
Because I really love the United States because I've never been in another country so good like the United States where you can do whatever in your life. Like you guys don't lose your country.
Yeah.
This is no way back. Venezuela was good.
Yeah.
We love Venezuela, and now we can bring Venezuela back. I mean, that's what I'm telling you. I mean, United States is the best country. I mean, whatever the problem is, you can do here whatever you want. But it's good. Even you can do the bad too.
Yeah, you can do the good or the bad here. Whatever you want, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's no other country like United States. I really love this country and I care about it, and that's what I worry about this country.
Yeah, because it's in a bad state right now. I never seen it like this. I mean, I've lived through the 9/11. Yeah, I've lived through the 9/11. I see 9/11. We had our first black president, Obama. Then we had the COVID situation, and a whole bunch of stuff happened. You know what I mean? And now we got this, and this is like I've never seen them just let people in the front and out through the front door like that. I've never seen it.
Yeah, we gotta fight to take it back, man. We gotta fight to take it back.
Yeah, and then they put a lot of pressure on New York. They put a lot of pressure on New York, but New York doesn't control the borders. You know what I mean? The problem, New York don't control the borders.
The government does.
The government does. Now it's not going to be a lot of sanctuary cities after this, and states when they can vote for this again. It's going to be interesting when they can vote for if they want to keep this a sanctuary city or not. It might not even be no more sanctuary cities in the United States.
Right. I know.
Yeah. I'm listening.
It's a question there. He said, ask him if the monthly Venezuelan income is really $150. No, it's $5 for regular labor work. $150 it would be like a doctor or engineer, something like that.
So a regular hardworking Venezuelan, how much can he make in a month? Just $5? $5
plus they give you. You know, they make the government give you. Man, you gotta understand it. The government give you every month to family one bag of food. One bag of food. And it's only like a one pack of rice, one spaghetti, one black beans, something like that. Give you small food. And that's what we're supposed to do for a month. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine that? Plus $5? That's crazy.
That's unbelievable. You can't survive like that. Yeah. You can't survive like that. You can't survive like that at all. Wow.
Yeah. Right.
That's crazy.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy. That's what these people are living. Man, they need food.
Yeah. Wow. Because I used to go to Colombia a lot. And I met a lot of Venezuelans there. And I was like, why is there so many Venezuelans? And then they told me that was when y'all had two presidents. I had Maduro was taking office, and then somebody else. What was the other president? It was two presidents at one time there. One president didn't want to leave, and the other president announced himself as the president. I was like, oh man. But that's when, like, it was a couple years ago, and I was in Colombia, and it was a ton of Venezuelans, man, in Colombia. Like,
it's like, I think it's like 4 million from Venezuela and Colombia.
And then the U.S. just let over 2 million in our country. Unbelievable.
I think it was true. The other guy who said 3 million. I don't know, but it's gonna be over 2 million.
It's probably over 2 million, man. Because like it's some that they count as they come in, and then there's others that go through like the back channels because they have a little bit of money and they come in, so they can't count everybody.
Right.
Yeah, but
right.
They didn't close the borders yet, or they still letting people come in through the borders, this is like beyond my understanding. This is beyond my understanding now.
I can't believe that, to be honest. I
don't know. What do we got Border Patrol for? What do we got Border Patrol for? If they don't let them do their job, what are they there for? That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. Some of them dudes might quit because yeah, and the military is there too now. Because I'm trying to understand how they do it. I need to go down to the border and see how they do it, because I lived in Mexico for a couple years, like 7 years. I had a house down there in Tijuana, Mexico, and you know, there was a lot of Haitians there at the time, and they would try to cross, you know, for political asylum, and they wouldn't let them cross. So I'm not understanding, like, all of a sudden now you let people cross, and they made it so hard for the Haitians. It was like I'm gonna say about 50,000-60,000 of them in Tijuana, at least 50,000-60,000 of them in Tijuana, and they didn't let them cross. What's difference now that they can let people cross? I'm not understanding this.
Me either.
Something is going on up top that they're not telling us. Something big, something they know that we don't know.
Right. Hey, I have a question. I have a question for Big Hawk in New York.
Yeah.
Can you? Okay. Remember you were. I remember you were recording a video, and he fell. Boom. And you guys were getting like some immigrant run too fast and trip you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we would.
Yes. No, I fell on I tripped on one of them rubber things that hold down the wires when you're doing like a lot of electricity work. So I tripped on one of those.
Yeah. Well, we was messing around and say, yeah, we said a migrant tripped him.
Yeah.
Because he was talking so much about the migrants. He was talking so much about them. Yeah, he was like, we came out one of the shelters. He's like, I can't believe this. That they're giving them all this and all that. And then they just tripped them. Oh man.
You should create a short video about that and post it.
Oh, I could do a short. Yeah, I might do a short on it. I'll go in there and do a short on it tomorrow. Thank you, man. I didn't even think about that. I'll go there and do a short on it tomorrow. Yo, oh man, that's gonna be funny. That will be funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh man, that's funny. That was funny, man. Yeah.
Well, guys, I want to go sleep, but anytime when you feel, you can call me anytime.
Yeah, I will. I start calling you now because I got your number. Because I feel it's better for a Venezuelan to talk about what's going on in Venezuela. Because, you know, they be like, oh, these black guys are talking about us and they don't know our culture. They don't know this. They don't know that. But when you got your own talking about it, they can't argue with that. They be like, yo, he's from where we from. He knows everything.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's a question there asking if they can travel to Venezuela. Yeah, you can travel to Venezuela, but it's going to be a risk.
It's a risk.
Under your...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a risk.
Yeah, because my buddy said he already got into a situation. He want to tell me off camera. He said he got into it. My friend is in Venezuela right now. He said he had a tough situation today in Caracas. Because he tries to go. Yeah, he tries to go to the hood areas to record and stuff. I hope he didn't do that. But he said it was a real tough situation. For him to tell me that means it was serious.
Right. Well, I'll let you go. I gotta go. I want to go sleep.
Yeah, get some sleep.
I'm working. I listen to you while I'm working.
Oh, that's cool, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate the support. Yeah. Yeah, so I got your number. I got your number. Okay.
When they have trip.
Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna actually do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say I think the migrant trip. Yeah, I'm gonna do a short on that. Thanks, man. I'm gonna definitely do a short on that. Take care.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that was cool, man. We got our boy there, so he knows what's going on in his country. So that yeah, the news was talking about them a lot today. Yeah, I just don't know why the U.S. did what they did, man. It don't make sense to me, but only God knows what's going on.
They started, they opened up a can of whip behind, bro.
Yeah.
What they did with this whole thing was not good to do this. This whole thing turned into a mess, man. This whole thing is a mess, man. And it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse.
Yeah. Why do you think more people don't protest? And that's to the people in the chat. Big Hawk, why do you think more people don't protest? You know, like go to the White House or go to the president. I mean, go to the mayor of New York. Go to his office and protest in front of it. You know, they protesting for other stuff, but they're not protesting for that.
There's a lot of people in New York that's advocating for them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in New York that's advocating for these people. So, I mean, a lot of them seem to think they're not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how they can justify. I don't know how they can justify crime. I don't know how they can justify that. I don't know how they can justify crime. I mean, before they could say that a couple months ago, but now, I mean, they starting to do like some real disrespectful stuff in the country. So, I mean, how can you defend that? There's no way they could defend that.
It's horrible, man.
Because it's
horrible what's going on.
Imagine if it was their daughter or their son got shot in the leg at that sporting good. They wouldn't have thought it. They wouldn't have thought it was funny. They wouldn't have took that lightly. You know what I mean? That could have been anybody. You know how many times we've been down there, Big Hawk? We've been all around, and we've been in the heat of battle. We've been right in front of them, in front of the shelters.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to take somebody to be unalive. Then that's when they're going to want to protest.
And it might go that way, man. And it looked like it might, because the way they acting up, if you can beat up cops and not scared that you're gonna get shot by the police officers, a civilian ain't nothing to you.
Right.
Not only did you beat up a cop, yeah, that's why they gotta really jump on this fast. If you can beat up a cop, if you can beat up a cop. He said, please ask phillydom to ask critical questions. Well, what questions you want to know? If you can beat up a cop and then be on the run and still commit more crimes.
They feel because they did that, they can get away with it, man.
Yeah, man.
They feel they can get away with other stuff. But what's going to happen is they're going to push one of these cops. I'm telling you, they're going to push one of these cops. And one of these cops are going to let loose their gun, and that's going to be it.
Well, they're going to have to do what they got to do. If they feel like their life is in jeopardy, they got to do what they got to do.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to come. It's going to come to that. I'm telling you.
Because black people got shot in for less than that. Black people get tased for less than that. They don't even touch a police officer. You know how many black people been tased and didn't even touch the police officer?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to come to that.
Yeah, and you willing
These
to
cops are going to let loose.
Yeah, and you willing to punch and hit somebody? No, they probably got some big briefings for them too. They got to be real careful with this because you said they got a lawsuit too, so they got to be really careful. They know what type of pressure they in. Oh my God, this guy said I don't feel sorry for white cops. Unbelievable. No, man, it just you got to understand that with this situation we in, it's not about white or black. People try to make it all the time about white and black, but it made the police. It made the police look bad. So yeah, it made the police look bad. So it shows these criminals that they can do more crimes like that, and we ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's what it made it look like. It made the New York police force look soft. And we know they're not soft, but they look real soft that day. They ain't soft, but they look real soft that day. And people ain't gonna remember some other stuff that the police, the New York police did. They gonna remember that day they got punked by a bunch of young kids. That's what they gonna remember.
DT, you're right about that, man. It's way beyond colors, man.
Yeah.
I don't play that color stuff, man. All that bias and I don't play that, man.
Yeah.
All that colors, I don't play that, man. No, I don't play that, man.
Yeah. Who's the best for the job?
Being public safety officers and cops out here, man, we go through a lot of stuff. And they gonna push it, and they gonna push it, they gonna push it. And one of these cops gotta go home to their family. That's when the crap is gonna hit the fan, man. It's coming. Just give it time. It's coming.
Yeah. And I don't want to see nobody die from this, man. That's what I mean, after that police incident, like I was like, these dudes don't care. Like they don't care. They do not care. They do not care, man.
It's crazy as hell. Now look, everybody, I don't care what race, creed, color, I don't care that, man. I wasn't born of bias, and I'm not gonna fall for it, man. Because when we start talking this other stuff and we start separating from each other, that's when we lost the fight in America, man. People don't understand this, man.
Yeah, they understand it.
That's when we lost the fight in America, man. Once we do this color stuff, because at the end of the day, all races live in America, man. I don't care what color you are, man. If you want to get down for your country, I don't care what race and creed color you are, man. Real talk.
Like, I'm going to give you guys an example, man. I'm going to give you guys an example. The Venezuelan guys that had fought the police officers, they was riding for their boys. They had their friends back. They could have easily died. A couple of them could have been dead, buried off of that incident. They all jumped in there. They had each other back. For good or for worse or for good, they had each other back. They could have easily got shot or tasered. And like 6 or 7 of them completely jumped the police officers. So in America, we got to have each other back like they had each other back. Because they could have easily died. I didn't like what they did, but they definitely had each other back. I didn't like what they did, but they definitely had each other back. They had each other back. Because they could have easily died. They could have easily got killed, shot, stabbed by the police officers. Easy, no questions asked. And they would have been justifiable that what they did. But they had each other back. In America, we got to have each other back like that. People can say whatever they want. People can say whatever they want bad about them guys. They had each other back to the death right there. Because they could have easily got shot or killed. And they try to help. They try to help their buddy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. And that was crazy. I've never seen nothing like that. DT said, I got your back, and I'm not from the U.S. Yeah.
Venezuela opened their prisons and send them up through the borders.
No, that's what he said. He said that the guy cleared out the prison. That's what he said. That's what JL said. The guy cleared out the prison. That president cleared out the prison, and that's the guys that are in the States. But I'm like, if he knew that and he's Venezuelan, how did the U.S. government not know that? That is beyond my understanding.
Right.
This is not like secret. It's not like a secret thing. When he came out of his prison, everybody, a news reporter reported this in their country. So the whole world knew that they let everybody out the prison. So they the people that we meeting in New York City. They're the guys that's why you got guys that can get in an argument with somebody and stab somebody because they on that jail mentality stuff. You in jail, somebody does something to you, you shot a shank them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the type of people, and it's not all of them. It's not all Venezuelans. It's not all Latins that's coming up here, but it's a certain few. It's a certain few that are causing this type of heinous crimes. Heinous crimes. Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man. This whole thing is nuts, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, Philly, man.
All right,
I'm gonna speak to you in the morning because I'm off today, man.
All right, speak to me in the morning. I'm here, man. I'm going long with the live. I said I was gonna go long with the live tonight and talk to the people. I'm gonna keep going. All right, no problem. Get some rest, my brother.
Everybody, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, man.
Yeah. No problem. Take care, man. Yeah, man. We still live and direct, man. We still live and direct, man. That's crazy, man. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. TC said, think of the veterans they gave hard. They give hard. Yeah, the veterans give hard. They give their life for the country, man. They definitely, man, they give hard, man. Petty 3 said a few my behind they deep, and when they fight, it's never one-on-one. No, one-on-one. No. They said, Bob Big Hawk, I love the veterans. I love the veterans. Anybody that's serving our country, man, I appreciate them. Anybody that's serving our country, I appreciate them. Then DT said too much. And then Renee said, good night, Big Hawk. Yeah, Big Hawk going to sleep, man. I'm in Belize right now. It's like 1 o'clock here in Belize. It's 12:55. So New York, what is it? 1:55 in New York? What time is it in New York right now? Anybody from the West Coast watching? Anybody from the West Coast watching? And then Darlene said, Marie, not sure what. Let me say, hold on. Okay, I'm not sure what world you've been living in, but yes, Mexico and the United States is a force not to wreck with. Sister, go back and read your history, girl. Yeah, United States, Mexico, yo, these are some tough countries. Larry P said 155 in NYC, baby. 155 in NYC. East Coast is 155. Yeah, it's 1256 here, man, in Belize in Central America. And you know, Mexico is right at Belize is connected to Mexico. Mexico is above us. And to the right is Guatemala. And below us is Honduras and El Salvador. Shout out to my peoples in El Salvador. Shout out to my friend D out there in El Salvador. DT said this is about keeping order. Yes, indeed. Marie said, I know my history, Arlene. Yeah, man. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. This is crazy. DT said, if this ever gets out of hand, we will all fail. Yes, indeed, man. That's why we got to be partisan. This can't be about because I'm Democratic and you're Republican and this. We got to be united as a country, man, because it's a lot of stuff going on, and it's probably going to get west. It's probably going to get west. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Lawson said, thanks, caller. Yeah, the caller, man, he's from Venezuela, man. I like when I talk about a country, we have somebody from that country because they can explain stuff in detail, make it, easier for you, man. But definitely, man. This is it's some trying times for the United States, man. I focus on New York a lot because that's where I'm at. Uh, yeah, said black people are very kind if they don't believe me. No, black people are very kind. Yeah, I was just saying earlier. That's why I titled it that. NYC Migrants Crimes, and Africans are not involved, man. I'm glad to see that they're not involved or not taking no part of this. The black migrants have been just looking for a better life or fleeing political refuge, political issues in their country, whatever it could be. So it's a very interesting time we're in. Look at this, man. This is unbelievable. Let me keep showing you guys this. This is crazy. What do you see in this picture? Look at the police. I've never seen this before. Look at the police, man. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words, man. Oh, wow. Let me see what questions you're giving me. Hold on. I'm learning so much stuff. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, man, it's hard to look at that. It's just unbelievable, man. And I'm not saying I was a perfect citizen, you know what I mean? I ain't never get in trouble with the law or nothing like that. I'm not saying that either. But that just didn't look good for New York, man. It didn't look good for New York at all. Darkstar 44 said it would be cool to get on the air with you one day. Yeah, we can do that, man. I can get my number on, WhatsApp. If you got WhatsApp, I mean Instagram me, and I can give it to you on WhatsApp. Reese said, I see our country's downfall and they keep sending money overseas. Yeah, the US just helps too many people, man. Yeah, the US just helps too many people, man. That's the problem. The US, they want to be the world governor, the world police, the world everything. And they helping too many people. And when you do that, it's not a good thing, man. What about our vets? What about our elderly? What about our homeless? What about our mentally or people with mental problems? We help too many people. Yeah, we help. Put it in the chat. Too many people. Many people, man. We just help too many people, man, and that's not a good thing. That we help too many people, man. We help too many people to the point now that our people are suffering. So hopefully, when the U.S. gets back to helping Americans, that you guys always remember the homeless people, because a lot of people don't respect homeless people. But now, since the migrants are getting everything, now they're saying, "But what about the homeless people? What about the homeless people? What about our vets?" So make sure you respect your vets, your homeless people, your people that are disabled, and your elderly people, man. Rita said, I love helping people, but you can only help so many. Being real. No, Rita, you're 100% right. You only can help so many people. And you're being real. Larry P said, went from a president who believes in America first to now American. Wow. Unbelievable, man. Yeah. Also said, we help everyone, and no one ever returns it. No, nobody really want to help us like that. We feel like we're the world police, the world, whatever you want to call it, the best country in the world. My opinion is every country has something good to offer. 1 o'clock now. We just said American people first is like they say on a plane. Your oxygen mask first. Yes, that is true. They say that on planes. So American people first. Yeah, yeah. Said, hey, Philly Dom, do you remember me? I might know you are. I will show you. I have never seen you in life. I've never seen a life you have never seen you in life. I saw it. Oh, I will show you a life you never seen in your life in Ethiopia. I'm half tired. I just saw it. Okay, show me a life in your country, man. Yeah, yeah. Dark Star 44. I can send you my number if you have an email address. You want to send it to my WhatsApp? You want to send it to? You can send it to my Instagram. Send it to me via Instagram. Hold on. That's my IG right there. Did you hear about? Yeah, Brunswick, Maine. Yeah, free rent for 2 years. I might want to go up there when I'm in New York. It's only like 7, 8 hours. Maybe I can have the opportunity to go up there and check out the actual facilities to see what they renting these people, man. I might even take that trip, man. It's only a couple of hours to get up there. No, I'm not from Ethiopia, but I enjoy it when I visit it. Okay, okay. Wow. Lawson said should have been respectful, respecting them. Yes, indeed. I don't have WhatsApp. Okay. So I couldn't even talk to you unless you got to download WhatsApp. It's free, and we could talk via WhatsApp because my phone don't work down here. It only works in the States. Uh, Renee said yes. Also, I saw the brand new nice apartments that are getting for 2 years. I want to go up there and actually do a video up there and see it and see it. Yeah, they definitely showing them the best. Rita said, "Are you getting sick? Sounds like yours." No, I got allergies right here in Belize. It's a lot of dust because some streets they have streets, but a lot of them are dusty, so it messes with my sinus. But no, I'm not getting a cold or anything like that. It just messes with my sinus. Yeah, Renee said new buildings, huge pine trees. Yeah, I want to go there and check it out and show you guys, man. Dark Star 44. Okay, let you know. Okay. Rita said I can send you medicine. No, I'm okay. I'm okay for now, Rita. Thank you. DT said, is it true that Poland and Russia are the two only places? I can't see because it's a heart over here. I don't want you to think I can't read it all the time. It's a heart over there, so I can't see it till the next comment come in. Okay, I did that. Okay, the only place that stopped this from happening. Yeah, Poland didn't let them in. Russia ain't let them in. That's true. Some other countries are like that too. No migrants in them countries. Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. That's 100% true. Yeah, that's 100% true for sure. I know Poland, man. They don't like immigrants in there, and I know that Russia ain't let them in either. So it's a tricky situation for them. But yeah, man, I had to put a spotlight on the African migrants and let you know that they're not committing any crimes or doing nothing out of control in these countries. Hungry too. They said hungry as well. DT said only a vetted. Yeah, I hear you. Rita said, Lena, thank you. So it's a man. It's craziness going on, man. Craziness going on right now. Unbelievable craziness, madness going on, man. New York City's under pressure, man. And that video went all over the news. I had to crack my neck there. That video went all over the news, man. So that's crazy, man. That's crazy madness going on. Yeah, DT, I don't understand. He said I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't know why they letting this happen. I'm lost. I'm at a loss, man. I don't know why they letting this happen. I have no clue why they letting this happen, man. It's beyond my understanding. It is beyond my understanding why they letting this happen. Beyond my understanding. It's like a crazy madness going on, man. And once again, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. Support your boy, the one and only Philly Dom, man. I'll keep doing these lives and keep letting you know what's going on. Yeah, said he, Philly Dom, I'm not lying. When I come back to the United States, I was in tears. It is the most beautiful country I have ever experienced in my life. No, I believe you. I have a friend that goes once a year. He goes there all the time. So I believe you 100% about that. Rita said somebody's going to rub Dom's sore neck and shoulders. Do they got biofreeze there for your sore muscles? No, they don't have it here. Gotta get that in the States, or I gotta go to Mexico. Yeah, I don't think they have it. When the part of Belize I'm at, I don't think they're gonna have it here. DT said U.S. is awesome. People are kind and giving. Some people in the U.S. are kind and giving. Not everybody. Some people in the U.S. are kind and giving. Some people in the U.S. are definitely kind and giving. 100%. 100%. I agree, but not everybody, man. It's too fast paced, too this, to that, man. This is crazy madness. Look at this guy right here. Look what it say. Read what it says. NYC migrant leader allegedly robber crew. NYC migrant was leader of alleged robbery crew. Robbery crew right there. Think I'm making this up? Think I'm making this up? Look. NYC migrant was leader of the alleged robbery crew. NYPD. Wow. Think I'm making it up? Yes, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. How okay. One said, "How is Master Wayne doing?" I left him a message today about one of my books from Amazon. He didn't contact me back yet. Let me check and see what's going on with Master Wayne. Let me contact. He doing good. I told him you asked about him. Hold on a second. I'm trying something on my phone. Did you look at the message yet? No, I didn't even look at the message yet. Let me see what's going on. We got 100 some people watching. See what's going on. What questions you guys got here? Let's see. Just when the pandemic cleaned up. Yeah, it's always something, man. It's always. That's what I said. Pandemic was like 2020, 21, 22. We got that under control. And then now they have this in these different cities. It's always something. It's always something. Something that you in the States, you always never wrap your head around. It'd be always something big. Never in a million years that I thought they was going to have this type of migrant problem. I didn't even see this coming. Kingston said if all the immigrants leave the country, airlines are going to bankrupt, especially the ones that fly to Colombia. Wow. Wow. Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's crazy madness going on. Wow. Crazy madness going on. Crazy, crazy, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm at a loss for words, man. Man, we've been on this live long tonight. King said Pacayetta be empty, yo. That's a place in Colombia. Oh God, you're killing me, yo. Oh my God. I am done, yo. I want to say he's still in Brazil. No, he's not in Brazil, man. He's not in Brazil, man. He's in he's in Kenya. He's in Kenya, Africa. He's in Kenya, Africa. He's not in Brazil. He's in Kenya, Africa. He's in Kenya. He's in Kenya, Africa. Yeah, Master Wayne is in Kenya, Africa, man. That's where he's at. Oh man. I think that's it for now, man. Unless you guys want me to keep talking, let me know by one. If you want me to keep talking, I'll keep going. I don't want to bore you guys, man. We've been on a live for a long time tonight, man. It's 2 hours, 34 minutes, and keep going. Give me a one if you want me to keep talking. Two, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, it's already tomorrow. It's early morning. What you guys want me to do? We got 97 people watching. We got 136 likes. Make sure we hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's get it up to 140 likes, man. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Let's get it up to 140 likes. Come on, man. We got more people in there. Hit the like button. If you hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get it to 140. Come on. All right. We got 140, 42. We can get it to 150. Let's get it to 150. Yeah, but crime is rising in Chicago. New York is out of control with the crime. The border, Texas, having a whole bunch of problems. It's a lot going on. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Got 143. 144, man. Wow. Let me see if I missed anything in the comments section, man. Anything? Let me see. Let me see. Maybe we can listen to some news. Let's listen to some news, man. We can listen to some news, man. Let's see what's going on with this migrant thing. Let's listen to some news real quick. Let me see. Let me keep this one on so I can see what you guys are doing. Oh, wow. They put my videos with this. This is crazy.
What's up?
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay, that's right there. Hold on, we got 145. Let me see something. Let's check the news. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Trying to get some news for you guys. Hold on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. We can listen to what's going on for a little bit. I didn't even think about that, man. Hold on. Oh, come on, man.
Was arrested in the Times Square attack on cops, and now he's in trouble with law enforcement again in a separate incident.
Police say the 12 gang members charged, who range in age from 16 to 21, to face a judge on multiple felony charges ranging from armed robberies to attempted murder.
U.S. immigration.
There's new information now as police make more arrests connected to that attack on police officers in Times Square. One of the migrant suspects now being linked to another crime.
We're going to begin with another arrest in the beating of two NYPD officers in Times Square.
And one of the suspects already charged in the case is facing more legal trouble.
So we've seen a spate of some very brazen cell phone robberies in New York City that's been attributed to a Venezuelan gang called Tren de Aragua, which has its origins at a prison outside of Caracas. A number of the gang members escaped in September 2023 when the Venezuelan government raided the prison. And a lot of them have come over within this surge of migrants from Venezuela into the United States. In the last fiscal year, there have been like 340,000 encounters at the U.S. southern border with Venezuelan migrants. Among those, Border Patrol has apprehended 41 Tren de Aragua gang members. Law enforcement says they are infiltrating cities in the United States and may be forming alliances with gangs that are already established here. We're seeing the presence of Tren de Aragua in New York City. We're seeing all these brazen cell phone robberies.
Darwin Gomez Iscale is now in police custody, but authorities say he's likely the same man who was indicted in connection.
Wow. You hear that? It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. Oh, and Nikki Shirley did one as well, man. Yeah, this is it's a lot going on, man. Let me see.
In Manhattan, and they will steal a cell phone out of the hands of somebody who's actually talking on the phone. This is important because if you're talking on the phone, your phone is open. So the guy on the back of the scooter just keeps tapping the phone so that all of your apps are open, and then they take it back to a gang leader in the Bronx where, you know, a hacker goes through and drains people's bank accounts. The phones are then bundled up and sent to Colombia where they're resold. So it's suddenly a big mess.
More changes are coming to migrant shelters across the city. Starting tomorrow, an additional 20 shelters will implement a nightly curfew for the safety of migrants. The city explains in a statement it's, quote, prioritizing the health and safety of asylum seekers and surrounding New Yorkers, and that it, quote, will allow for more efficient capacity management for migrants in the city's care. Mayor Adams spoke about the curfew at an unrelated event Sunday. The mayor also emphasizing on the need for structure, organization, and federal help with the asylum seeker crisis.
The real issue is national government should solve this problem. This is not a city problem. This is a national government problem.
The curfew initially went into effect at 4 shelters in mid-January, but is now expanded to 20 more, mostly in Manhattan. The expanded curfew impacts more than 3,600 more migrants across city shelters.
And by the way, New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
A lot going on. A lot going on, man. This is the person that did this video. It's U.S. Immigration. They're doing a good job, man. They're doing a good job. Look at that. This is the migrant team. This is the team right here. Right here, you see him? That's the one that he was he beat up the cop in Times Square. Migrant team accused in Times Square attack on cops is arrested again for a Macy's robbery. So he was arrested for beating up the cop. He gets out of jail. Now he goes back to jail for a Macy's robbery. There's some right here. You see the kid? See him right there. Crazy, huh? This is unbelievable, man. This is some unbelievable stuff going on. Let's keep going.
Says she wants to give New York City an additional $2.4 billion to help manage the massive influx of migrants that they've seen in that city. $1.9 billion would be included in the governor's 2025 budget proposal, with an additional $500 million coming from the state's rainy day fund. New York City believes the cost of providing food, housing, medical care, you name it, for all of these migrants could reach $10 to $12 billion by next year. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is calling for nearly $2.5 billion in migrant aid in her state's latest budget proposal. That's roughly 1% of the entire state budget for New York. What does that tell you? And what should it tell us who are watching at home about how much needs to be spent?
So, not saying much today. Brito is right now the only suspect to be arrested and held on bail in connection to the assault on 2 police.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that was assault on the police officers.
Brito had a brief court appearance yesterday for 2 prior misdemeanor cases. His attorney saying after his client pleaded not guilty. This case highlighting the sanctuary city laws, which limit New York City agencies in their involvement with ICE. New York City Mayor Eric Adams said this week it's a matter for City Council to take up. And just yesterday, he said he supports deportations in these instances. For the safety of migrants, the city explains in a statement it's, quote, prioritizing the health and safety of asylum seekers and surrounding New Yorkers, and that it, quote, will allow for more efficient capacity management for migrants in the city's care. Mayor Adams spoke about the curfew at an unrelated event Sunday.
Anything that can keep us safe, that's the goal.
The mayor also emphasizing on the need for structure, organization, and federal help with the asylum seeker crisis.
The real issue is national government should solve this problem. It's not a city problem. It's a national government problem.
The curfew initially went into effect at 4 shelters in mid-January, but is now expanded to 20 more, mostly in Manhattan.
It is my strong belief that if a person commit a serious crime, felony, violent crime, the federal government should do this job and deport that individual if they're found guilty.
Now, New York Republican lawmakers have pinned this letter to New York Governor Kathy Hochul calling for Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg to be removed, saying his handling of this assault must be the, quote, final straw, and adding, quote, the public safety of New Yorkers is clearly at risk. So the DA's office tells us the worst offenders and the brutal attack have yet to be arrested.
8 migrants arrested, 6 charged, 5 freed without bail.
This is crazy.
Eviction right now and pressure to secure housing and shelters. Alderman of the 15th Ward of Chicago, Raymond Lopez, is with us this morning. I thank you for your time. Describe the situation right now in your more than 13,000 migrants living in Chicago shelters are facing eviction right now and pressure to secure housing and employment in the weeks ahead. The lack of rental aid and work permits means that many of the migrants will likely fail to transition out, and they could end up out on the streets, homeless or crowding other shelters. Alderman of the 15th Ward of Chicago, Raymond Lopez, is with us this morning. I thank you for your time. Describe the situation right now in your ward.
Well, my ward, good morning, has one of the shelters that migrants are living in. We have
of migrants from Venezuela into the United States. In the last fiscal year, there have been like 340,000. 2 guys on a moped will go onto a sidewalk in Manhattan, encounters at the U.S. southern border with Venezuelan migrants. So we've seen a spate of some very brazen cell phone robberies in New York City that's been attributed to a Venezuelan gang called Tren de Aragua, which has its origins at a prison.
We don't have the tax base to handle it. It's a money pit, and you guys are responsible for our money.
Among those, Border Patrol has apprehended 41 Tren de Aragua gang members. Law enforcement says they are infiltrating cities in the United States and may be forming alliances with gangs that are already established here.
You guys are famous for screwing things up.
And a lot of them have come over within this surge of migrants from Venezuela into the United States. Outside of Caracas, a number of the gang members escaped in September 2023 when the Venezuelan government raided the prison. In the last fiscal year, there have been like 340,000 encounters at the U.S. southern border with Venezuelan migrants. So that all of your apps are open, and then they take it back to a gang leader in the Bronx where, a hacker goes through and drains people's bank accounts. The phones are then bundled up and sent to Colombia where they're resold.
Wow.
Residents say their hard-earned tax dollars are going toward migrants and that resources are simply being overwhelmed. Alicia Cunha in Denver on this tug-of-war and where it goes next.
We're seeing the presence of Tren de Aragua in...
So I'll see what else I can play for you guys. See what else I can play with you guys, man. It's late.
Imposing an 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew at 20 more migrants. Starting today, the Mayor Adams administration imposing an 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew at 20 more migrant shelters across the 5 boroughs. Originally, this was only for 4 shelters. Now, thousands of people are impacted. And News 4's Rodney Smith in Long Island City with the plan's details. Rodney?
Hey there, 20 migrant shelters, as you just mentioned, including the one behind me that houses about 1,000 migrant men, will now have to adhere to that 11 p.m. curfew that starts tonight. City Hall releasing a statement saying, quote, New York City continues to lead the nation in managing this national humanitarian crisis. This policy will allow for more efficient capacity management for migrants in the city's care. This new curfew follows a series of violent incidents involving migrants. In the most recent situation, a migrant teenage boy is accused of shooting a tourist, then firing twice at 2 NYPD officers after attempting to steal from a store. Before that, a police officer was beaten up by a group of migrants in Times Square. This morning, French-speaking migrants told me the goal every morning is to get one step closer to getting their papers and a job.
Each migrant has his own program. You see, there are some of us every day. Some of us get out to go and look about something.
Now, the impact will impact about 3,600 migrants. Again, this is 20 locations in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens. No one is in Staten Island at this point that's impacted, in addition to the 4 that were already adhering to that 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. Mayor Adams saying he supports this because it will bring more organization to the entire situation. We are live in Long Island City, Queens. Romney Smith, News 4 New York.
Queens.
All right. Romney, thank you.
There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on, man. That was a guy that shot at the security guard, the kid that shot at the security guard, that shot at the police. See what you guys are saying, man. Let's just let you hear some stuff that was going on. Yes, French-speaking migrants. That's why I said the African migrants. What happened if food gets scarce? I mean, DT, a lot of stuff can happen right now. RSVP said police should be helping the migrants, not roughing them up. What happened if they roughing the police up? Or RSVP? RT12 CTR said job. Yeah, right. I don't know what you're talking about. Want to be a migrant? Oh man, you funny, man. You funny. My man said he want to be a migrant. You got jokes, man. You got jokes, man. Yeah. It's just, Renee said, I don't know. DT said lockdowns already, yeah. It's getting worse, man. It's getting worse, man. Yeah, DT said this is too political to be natural. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. It's too political to be natural. DT said, "Whoa, guess that cancel police thing will not work. Need more." Unbelievable. Let's see what else I missed. Everyone said I was 7 years old watching this on CBS, NBC. At the time it started in the 80s. 80s, Miami was the most dangerous city in America. Wow. It looked like New York might take that title. They call it Dodge City then, man. It was wilding out, acting crazy, wilding out in Miami in the 80s. Maybe this is a foreign policy problem. Yeah, DT, I think it is a foreign policy problem for sure. Once again, everybody hit the like button. If you're watching, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the videos. Get the videos a like. That could have easily been their Haiti brother. Haiti brother you talked to just doing their job. Wow. Yes, if phillydom, if you come to San Diego, I will be here. I'll be here for you. If anyone wants to visit it, I will show them what problems try it. Oh man, I can't see it because of the heart. Okay. I will show them what politicians tried to hide the truth about California. What else? What else? Let me get some more stuff to play for y'all guys. That seemed like that was cool. Let me see something else I can play for you guys. There's a lot of news going on. It's a lot of news. Let's see what's going on in Denver real quick.
New police body cam video showing a close-up view of that attack on those police officers in Times Square a couple of weeks ago. And this morning, the hunt for several suspects continues. 7 suspects have now been indicted in the case. These are the pictures of some of them. But the search continues this morning to wrap up this investigation. And Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live in Midtown with the overnight developments. Janice, what do we know?
Good morning, Mike. So this new body camera footage just really shows how quickly things escalated and turned chaotic. And remember, this all happened on 42nd Street when those 2 officers were trying to break up a group of migrants who were hanging out. And take a look at this video. So the man in the yellow jacket you see here, that is Yohenry Brito. You can see authorities trying to arrest him. He tries to slip away from the officers and then slips out of his jacket. And this is when things started to get chaotic. chaotic as members of the group start to try to pull Brito off of the ground and then start assaulting the officers who are now on the sidewalk. And yesterday, prosecutors broke down what roles some of the men played in this attack. Darwin Andres Gomez Izquiel is accused of grabbing an officer and kicking the other. Yorman Revron is charged with allegedly grabbing, pulling, and throwing the officers to the ground, while Kelvin Servita Arocha allegedly kicked a police radio while Wilson Juarez gave his jacket to Brito so he could disguise himself as police searched for him. So far, 7 people have been indicted.
Some of the video surveillance and some of the pictures, some of the
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Not only
Every time I
shows
see it,
the
it's bad.
thoroughness of the investigation, but how sophisticated these individuals were that understood that they could switch clothing to throw off the.
It's our first look at what led up to that alleged attack on 2 police officers in Times Square.
The crowd is giving direction to please disperse.
But then say Henry Brito, who's since been remanded, refused those orders. Cops attempted to arrest Brito. The video shows a sudden scuffle on the sidewalk. Investigators say that Venezuelan asylum seeker assaulted them along with 10 other pals entering the fray. Additional video angles of that released too. Now, 7 men living in migrant shelters have been indicted by a Manhattan grand jury. On the heels of the new charges, DA Alvin Bragg presented his case to the public.
We identified and charged those individuals actually committed criminal acts in this matter. The only thing worse than failing to bring perpetrators to justice would be to ensnare innocent people in the criminal justice system.
In an apparent effort to appear in lockstep with Bragg, Mayor Adams expressed his confidence in the prosecution amid widespread criticism over the case. 4 of the men were released without bail after their arrest.
And he wanted to get it right.
Bragg has faced calls for his ouster by state Republicans, and some believe Bragg bowed to bipartisan pressure to bring transparency to the case.
The fact that the mayor was there really suggests how important the visual is for both the DA's office and the mayor to be able to say that New Yorkers are on top of this.
The police unions contend justice will only come if the suspects, in fact, return to court. No court date has been set for the arraignments of those 7
Unbelievable.
suspects, and this isn't it for investigators.
They walked across the border for a better life, but now they are walking out in handcuffs after police say their American dream was to commit crime. Anything you want to say for yourself? How did these migrants end up on the wrong side of the law? Police say it did not happen overnight and that they are organized criminals accused of being a part of a citywide robbery pattern.
Migrants preying on vulnerable New Yorkers in New York City. Over 60 victims committing crimes as robberies, grand larcenies, purse snatches.
Pix 11 News, the only camera inside as police plan and prepare and execute a search warrant. Police say a ringleader of the group has been recruiting migrants who recently arrived in the city to do his dirty work. He even had a so-called inside man able to hack into cell phones.
Believe it or not, that he has his own IT guy in there apparently breaking into the phones.
Police also believe the group is responsible for committing violent crimes.
They're using stolen mopeds to ride up behind innocent New Yorkers to steal their cell phones, their purses.
This surveillance video, police say, shows a victim holding on to a purse. The thief on a moped dragging the victim. Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenny tells us this is more than disturbing. What message does this send to anyone, whether migrant or not, who believe they can commit crime?
So we're not going to tolerate this. This is an organized criminal enterprise where these cell phones are being stolen from orders.
Police arriving to this apartment building on Bronx Park East before sunrise Monday, where the suspects allegedly rent rooms inside an apartment. Once police hit the apartment door, they say the migrants inside immediately tried to get rid of evidence, throwing stolen cell phones out of their apartment window. So far, this group is accused of at least 62 crimes. Police are also looking into whether or not the men seen on this surveillance video attacking 2 police officers in Times Square are also a part of this same group.
So let's go get these guys.
Mayor Adams also joined the officers during the raid.
those who are committing crimes, like what we witnessed of the assault of police officers, and now we're finding out that they're part of a pattern of robbery and grand larceny pattern, it is what we're going to crack down on. It doesn't matter where you come from, no matter who you are, you break the law, you're going to feel the full weight of this police department.
In the Bronx, Nicole Johnson, Pix 11 News.
Now to a collective sigh of relief tonight.
Unbelievable, man. Eric said, I see what Jesus meant when my people are doomed from the lack of knowledge. I know he was talking about the black folks only. Most of you know his hairstyle and tennis shoes. Wow. R21, or I can call you 2K. Really, you would think that would wait until everyone crossed the border. No, they didn't, man. Renee said scary. Yeah, scary, man. It's crazy scary that they are allowed to do this, get away with this. This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable, man. And if you just turning in. If you just tuning in, my name is the one and only phillydom. I'm a travel vlogger out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right now, I'm in I said Brazil. I'm in Belize, and I'll be making my way back to New York in a couple days, so I can go up there and record a whole bunch of videos, and I'll be up in New York for a while. Like, this is my last Belize run for a little bit. Renee said, "Oh man." Looking for your comments, man. Make sure you hit the like button. It's late, man. I've been on for 3 hours, man. Any questions that you want to ask me about the migrant crisis, anything, you're welcome to ask me. I'm here. Been on the live for 3 hours. Anything you guys want to ask me, ask me. I'm here to listen to you. Come on home, Philly. Yeah, Renee. Yeah, I'll be back. Renee. I'll be back in New York, man, and I'll be there. I won't come down here for a while to Belize. I'll just stay in New York and record as long as I can. I move around a lot, like I said, I'm a travel vlogger, so I could end up going to another country, but I will come back to New York and sit there for a while. Like I said, I have a place up there in New York in Astoria, so that's my home, but I had to move around a little bit. Ray said, no, my family migrated here, but I guess I'm a migrant. Everybody's descendant of migrants in the U.S., man. My family migrated here. Renee said, nice to spend the wee hours of the morning with you. No problem, man. No problem. I'm glad somebody up and they want to talk to me. I'm by myself. You guys are by yourself. Let's talk, because right now it's here in Belize is 1:50, so New York is what, 3? What time is it in New York City? What time is it in New York City right now? But Ray, that was a joke, man, when you said that. Yeah, are you a migrant? That's the last. Yeah, all is well, man. Reed, what's going on, Reed? What's going on with you, Reed? Ray said lots of laughs. Yeah, man. Lots of laughs, man. Let me find some of Big Hawk videos. Big Hawk had a good one. We can listen to Big Hawk. Do you want to be curvy? Hold on. Let's see what Big Hawk is saying. Let's see what Big Hawk had to say a while ago. He had a good video. I don't know if you guys heard it. Oh, let's see which one. I'm here with you guys. Just trying to see something. Oh, that's why. This is Big Hawk page. Right here, you can see what's going on. It's Big Hawk. Trying to play one of his videos. Big Hawk got a lot of videos now. Let's hear Big Hawk for a minute.
First and foremost, I'd like to give a thanks to everybody that's supporting me on my channel. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother phillydom, who made this happen. I'd like to give a shout out to Brazilian Yes. I'd like to give a shout out to Michelle and Denise, Ace Live, Check and Effect, and all the people that inspired me.
Hear that?
Action Kid, all the people that's doing their thing. This video is giving you an update of what's going on with the migrants that have to leave New York today. Actually, they got to leave the Row Hotel today at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Because another batch is coming, and they have to be vacated by 10 o'clock. Now, what makes me sick to my stomach about this whole thing, like we said, we have no problem with migrants, but the problem is, apparently, the people of New York City are catering more to the migrants than they are to the people that live and was born and raised in America and born and raised in New York. There's a lot of people right now advocating for the migrants that are upset that they got to leave. And they said, oh, they're going to end up having to sleep on the concrete floor in front of people's storefronts and so on and so forth. So what you're telling me, didn't American people are doing that right now? Aren't American people sleeping in front of the storefronts? Aren't American people sleeping in tents? Aren't American people sleeping in their cars, in their vans, in parks and alleyways? Nobody's advocating for the American people, but people are having a breakdown because the migrants have to leave.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the end of the world because the migrants have to leave. But nobody said nothing about the American people that's homeless here in America, the veteran people that serve this country that's homeless.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying nothing about them. But me and Philly and a whole bunch of people that care, we're advocating for y'all. See, we got y'all. And one day, let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen to me because one day I may lose my job by doing it. But you know what? It's okay, and I don't care. Because one day somebody's going to see this, tell my bosses what I'm doing, and they may end up taking my job away. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. But I will not sit here, somebody who was born and raised in this country, and watch America do this to their own people. This is horrible. They're advocating for these people. They got upset. You got somebody that was, upset about what's going on, but nobody's mentioning about the American people that's having it hard. Nobody's mentioning.
He speaks the truth, man. Big Hawk speaking the truth. Let me read some of these comments. Ray said here in Minnesota. Eric said keep it going. It's 11 p.m. Ray said where a lot of migrants are okay. AK-47, how are you watching? JL channel. Bob said you have heard about the cities of action. Yeah. DT said they might backfire and make Americans rise. Oh, wow. I agree. Keep talking, Big Hawk.
About the American people who's homeless, who's working paycheck to paycheck, who's working 2 jobs and so tired that they're becoming physically sick. I'm seeing that on my job. You got people working 2 jobs becoming physically sick. You got people like me that'll do, double time just so I can make ends meet and so I can make stuff, because I'm with this YouTube thing and I want to become a full YouTuber. But once I start getting, donations, and once I start getting, cash apps, and once I start getting stuff from YouTube, I can do this because this is something I like doing. But I will not sit here and watch how America is doing their own people.
Yeah.
These people got to leave at 10 o'clock today, and they worry about them being in the streets, but nobody's worrying about the people that's in the streets already.
Yeah, talk about it. You're right.
That was born and raised here. What happened to them? And what happened to the other Hispanic people that had to come in America the right way?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody ever thought about that. The Mexicans and other people that had to come in the right way. They had to come in and wait for paperwork. They had to come in and get a green card. They had to come in the right way. Nobody's mentioning about that. Nobody's mentioning about this people walking around eating out of garbage cans. Nobody's mentioning the veterans really can't afford their medicine. They got to go to the vet hospital, and even the veterans hospital gives some of the veterans. I know.
Well, he's talking the truth, man. He's talking the truth. I know that's a real problem. DT said. The Hawk is talking the truth. DT said government didn't care about then. Why would they care about now? Yes, indeed.
Hard time. Nobody's mentioning nothing about that. But everybody's so concerned about people who just come here. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you watched Philly Dom's live yesterday, but he did a live yesterday where a migrant unalived another migrant in one of the shelters. And I said this was going to happen.
He did
now,
say
this was a migrant unaliving another migrant. Imagine a migrant unaliving an American person. You know what'll happen here? These people here will snap out. They're already unaliving each other. What about the migrant that jumped in front of an American person when they was online, I think trying to either get food or some type of, I think it was food being given out. And a migrant jumped in front of an American person, and that American person had to put that migrant in his place. He had to check him, if you know what I'm talking about. See what they're doing, they're coming here acting like they're popping their chest out. Oh, say we here and we're taking over everything. And unfortunately, you got a lot of American people that's advocating for these people, so they feel y'all protecting us, and we don't even come. We're not even from here. We can just do what we want to do. We can just do what we want to do. All these homeless people and veterans that's homeless or struggling, people like, now you don't have to be homeless, people that struggle every day to live paycheck to paycheck are not getting the type of love and the respect and finance as these migrants. And it has nothing to do with hate. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with be fair. If you're going to treat them good, treat the people that's from.
Yeah, Big Hawk, man. He's talking from the heart, man. Renee said Big Hawk is right. Yes, indeed. Darlene said amen. Ash said medicine is expensive unless you have money. Okay, keep going.
Here good. And I have a lot of people that upset at me because I'm saying this. I have a lot of people that's online, I guess, saying, well, who does Big Hawk think he is? No, Big Hawk is a proud American that's from here. And I have to stand up for people, man. Because who's going to stand up for us?
Mm-hmm.
We have to look out for each other. But now they have to leave. Today at 10 o'clock from the Row Hotel, which me and Philly Dom mostly went over there and did videos. He was there more than me. He was there more than me.
I was there
so
live.
Shout out to him. And when he comes back to New York, me and him going to team up, and we gonna get this stuff, popping here, as they would say. But who is really protecting the American people?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to speak out for the American people. and me and Philly and some other people decide we're going to do this. There's like two or three Caucasian brothers that's on TikTok doing the same thing. And shout out to them. I think one of the Caucasian brothers got attacked twice. So shout out to them. But we have to stand up. We're in the fight of our lives here. These people are coming here getting everything, and they with their chest popped out. Wow. When they don't get it, it's like they demanding things. You can't do that. Now today, you got some people that's gonna advocate for them, and they're gonna. Mayor Adams said that if they got family in other states, they can go to their family's house, no problem. They don't have to have no paperwork. We don't care. You can just go to your family's house.
And some people don't have the money to do that, Big Hawk. But let's keep going.
Like, people are coming here scot-free, and we can't do that in other countries. Picture us trying to go to other countries without no visa. They put us back on a plane and say, you got to go back to America until you get your paperwork right. But we just keep inviting people and taking care of everybody else and looking at the American people say, well, you know what? Yeah. Y'all figured out this up, but these people are more important.
Wow.
You notice that? Yeah, these people are more important. So shout out to the brother phillydom, Mashawn Denise. Man, please go join Mashawn Denise's channel, Messy Mashawn. Go join Bazine. Yes, he wrote a couple of books. He does speak a lot of Bazine, a black brother, very intelligent and smart. Go to Ace Live. Go to Check and Effect. Go to Action Kid. And everybody out there that's doing their thing, please support him. Also, Uncle Philip Scott, man, he goes out there and he gives his commentary and he tells you how it is.
Ask other countries, check to see if you can support themselves before you can move there. That's true. That's true indeed. I just had to let you hear something from Big Hawk, man. What are you saying? It's a shame what they are doing, yeah. Oh man, I just promised you guys I would go long tonight, man. But we talked about a lot today, man. But the black migrants are not committing no crime, so that's a good thing, man. It's just a Latin thing. A couple Latins are doing it, but they from I think I want the banana. Let's see if they come back for it tomorrow, then I feel bad, but I don't think they want it. It's gonna be there. Let me know where you guys watching from. Let me know where you guys watching from. Got 88 people watching. Where you guys watching from? I'm at a loss for words, man. We've been talking for like 3 hours. For migrants, man. What's going on with you guys? Talk to me. Darlene said, "Mind your guys. We invited from our Mayan indigenous people live in Texas who later the U.S. government took over." Okay. Troy said, "Temple George." Okay. Dark Star 44 said, I wish I could show you what my neighborhood has become. Wow. You live right there by Dark Star. You live right there by Louisiana. Drop a dime on. Okay, Dark Star said, I wish I could show you what my neighborhood has become. I said, Dollars, brother, Philly Dom, Sir Muhammad. Okay. Dollars, brother, Philly Dom. Okay. Muhammad, Mas 48. Shout out to you, Mel. Shout out to you. Was it Assalamu alaikum? Assalamu alaikum, I think it means. April 17, 7/16. DT said this could have been distraction for a Ukraine thing. Everyone watching this, wow, all your money goes there. Wow. DT said borders should have never been allowed to get this bad. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Then Renee said, I'm in NW, Ohio, close to your Michigan border. Miles said, thanks, brother Philly Dom. Then Dark Side 44 said, I live. Who said I live? Hold on, almost. Almost fell asleep on the old man. I live in, okay, Irvine, 10 minutes from the airport. Then Renee said, I work in NYC and live in Jersey. Wow. That's what's up. I won't keep you guys much longer. I've been on a live for a while. Unless you guys got any questions for me, I'll keep going. I did work in NYC and lived in New Jersey City. Oh, man. What time is it on here? Yeah, we'll just end, man. I'll talk to you guys at the next one. Peace, love, and happiness.